Warning. Following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only. Well, hello, everyone. It is me, Scott, soon joined by others here. It's just pretty much a last-minute sort of thing where I decided to contact the guys about HorrorHound Weekend for us in Cincinnati, Sharonville, Ohio, which is pretty much a suburb or northern suburb of Cincinnati. That's coming up here in a couple weeks for us. In fact, by this time next week, we'll probably be exhausted from walking around, meeting, hopefully getting a lot of autographs, or of course, they're making it very clear that this is going to be probably the biggest one that they've had in Sharonville, Ohio. And I'll get into details more, especially as my co-host joins me here along with maybe another guest, or who knows? Who knows? The night is still very young here in Ohio. In fact, let me check on something here real quick as the beginning of this live stream podcast. I try to get them to upload on Facebook, and every time I go over there, it says it's not available, which is very strange. So it's being completely transparent about how this stuff works. And sometimes it gets a little bit, it gets frustrating at times just trying to get these things going. It says we're going live. Okay. I just want to make sure that it is actually not private. That's the thing, which drives me nuts. I don't want it to be private, which is ridiculous. And it won't let me adjust that. So, which is because I'm looking over at Facebook right now. So if anybody wants to watch us over there, they can. And I used to be able to set that, but for some reason now it says only me, which is ridiculous because it won't let me adjust it, even on the edits. Manage video. Let me try this. A lot of boring stuff going on right now. But that's usually what happens in the beginning of a live stream. Oh, that's not explaining settings. Stream. I want to have this unlocked. This is what I want. Viewer. Allow viewers to rewind. Allow viewers to see. That would be the great thing. I don't even know why I bother loading this up onto Facebook, because it will not allow public to see, which is ridiculous. Maybe that's something new that's going on with Facebook now. I don't know. But then again, if you're watching this in post, and if you have uploaded on Facebook while loading up other platforms at the same time, and you know how to fix that, by all means, let me know in the comments section down below, or during the live stream if you join us. And right now, as I check to see if anybody's here, nope, it's just me. I could say hi to myself, but I honestly get sick of myself at times. So check one more time. You know how it is. If you're trying to do anything live, you seem to be, or if you're trying to do anything at the last minute, you can never figure out how to do certain things. And I'm going to check once again. Settings, stream, and it's just a key thing. Viewers, live tab. Doesn't make any sense. I've even went into the settings before and it wouldn't let me do it. Edit. Uh-oh, here I hear someone. Well, sorry, folks at Facebook. I guess you'll get to see it later because I don't understand why it won't let me set that. Doesn't make any sense at all. Well, good morning. Are we still on Chino Marino?
Yeah, he's actually in the background right now.
Why am I saying good morning? It's actually in the evening.
I don't know. I was questioning that, but you know.
Probably because I took
I'll
a nap
roll with
early.
it. It's all good.
Do what? I'm sorry.
I said I was questioning that, but I'll roll with it. It's all good. It can be morning if you want it to.
Yeah, somewhere in the world they're getting up, drinking their morning beer, and you know.
I mean,
Well,
breakfast of champions. Right?
that's right. I know Jake's supposed to be joining us here because we're going to be discussing HorrorHound Weekend and probably a few other things. And
Yes, correct.
no, can't figure this out for the life of me. I was trying to understand why over there on Facebook, where it's set up here to where you can do multiple live streams on different platforms, like here on YouTube and on Facebook. But when I go over to Facebook, it doesn't show where I can let everybody, publicly see. It just says only me. And I've tried to unlock it and it won't let me do it, which is really stupid. What's the point, So, but after
keeping the man down,
yeah,
Gosh,
I don't know. The hell with Facebook. Nobody likes it. I think from what I've been hearing lately, the only thing people like about Facebook is Facebook Market anymore.
Marketplace gets the fucking job done. You know who loves that shit, man? It is on there like every fucking passing day is my mom.
I was about ready to ask you,
man. She is always on there, and then she wants to travel like to fucking like Akron, Ohio, and shit like that, like hours away to get like a bag of like dog food. We're like, oh, come on, Mom.
You know what, Chris? I could see it now. Here's a future. What do you call them? Try to think of it. Okay. The Osbournes. They were the reality show. You could have your mom and my mom because she absolutely loves that marketplace as well. She'll travel. I there's been times where she'll, hey, could you come help me come pick up a chair? Where is it at? Oh, it's in fucking West Virginia or something.
It is kind of crazy, but I mean, they do find some deals. She'll find some deals. She likes it.
Well, let's see. We are on here to talk about HorrorHound Weekend, which is theoretically 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks from where we're standing right now. As I'm standing, I'm thinking about my feet killing me. That being said, I probably should get some new shoes before that event comes up. And I know this is going to be interesting. I'm kind of killing a little bit of time for I talk a little bit more about it. I guess, somewhat interesting information about it to share here because I know a certain Jake Patton's supposed to join us.
Let's kill a little more time.
Yeah.
I saw you're already sipping.
Yes, I am. Get my dead mouth.
Do you want to do yours first? What fuck
Tell
you
you
been drinking right there?
What the fuck you drinking?
Yeah.
Good timing. I love just having a little button right there. What the fuck am I drinking? Well, I got excited to see something on, I forget, probably Instagram, because I opened it up for the first time, I think yesterday. And guess who's just dick teasing us as usual, Chris? War Pigs. Yep. They have another flavor out. Ooh. And I couldn't find it. Probably because I'm not in Indiana. So I went with something that's really local. I think it's because I went there for the first time and had dinner when we were saying goodbye to one of a coworker who I'll just say he's retired now, but Warped Wings, which is located right here in Dayton, Ohio. And I'm going with that Gamma Bomb. I was like, I liked it there. So what the hell? And I've got it, as you say, a sidecar. But I'll wait because I'll let you introduce possibly what you may be drinking.
Oh yeah. I got like a reddish green thing going on right now. I'm trying to get ready for my Halloween spirit. So let's do a little.
Oh yeah,
Sabertooth. Get our orange in there. Yes.
Do I still have some? I think I do.
I found this at a liquor store, honestly. So this is probably like 3 years old, but you know what? Just gonna make it taste better.
You know what? I'm curious now. Let's see. That's one great thing about using my webcam, because now I have an angle of the fridge back there. So let me see if it's back here real quick. Yeah. Got some in there.
I had this.
I guess that means. Whoa!
I had this once as an experimental beer when Rheingeist was first introducing it, and I've been in love with it ever since. We were on the VIP tour.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Yeah, try this one out. We're gonna call it Sabertooth Tiger." I was like, "Oh, guys, I need this now."
That is some good stuff. That really is. Speaking of, oh, there you are. I had it in my little silver.
Oh yeah, down to business. Hit me. Hit me with the high proof. What are you drinking?
Before I get into that, just to I guess get into what we have in our hands right now. Yes, to elaborate for Chris's, he got me hooked on that. Well, he got me hooked on these IPAs, period. And this, actually, I thought I had. Well, I thought I was more prepared. I thought I put one in there on the ice. On the ice. The Gamma, the warmth. Fuck it. Anyways, I went to the local liquor store by my house here next to a certain record store, which I'll talk about on another podcast when we get back into it, because I found another record. I'm not going to do it here, even though I'm itching to. And I've talked about it, I think, the last time we were on here, which that was a great live stream, which I wish I would have put together a little thing from one of the guys that, I forget who it was. Was it William? Talked about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre mask that he made. He said he sent an email. I wish I would have got it prepared in time to share it with one on here. Maybe I can do another post on it. But he did a really fantastic job on the Killer, which is, of course, the very popular Gunnar Hansen's, the one that you see with the poster, the 1974 mask, because you have the Killer, you have the pretty woman and all that, grandma. But anyways, he's made those. Like I said, I wish I would have prepared it for this to show it to you guys, but it's pretty damn good. But anyways, this is an Irish whiskey that I said I wanted to try more Irish whiskeys, because that's what I was trying to get to, because I know we were talking about that. And I said, I want to get more Irish whiskeys. And according to the guy that's been working up there for a long time, of course, he's pretty cool. He's always like, hey, you looking at anything particular, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, those guys I don't mind talking to. If I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna buy something regardless, right? And they don't have to sell me on anything.
Right.
And I told him, I said, like, I'm when in doubt, I just get some Jameson, but I want to just, explore some more Irish whiskeys. And he said, well, of course, what did he say? Hey, have you tried out Jameson Orange? I'm like, shit. When I die, I'll be bleeding that stuff most likely.
Right.
Ooh, that sounded good.
Hey, that was a good one. that traveled a long way across the pond just to pop for you.
That's right. This is Irish whiskey, triple distilled. This is the Carlow, Ireland. So,
Carlow.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Now, granted, when Chris usually gets into some of these really major local bourbons and all that are aged, that are distilled, basically, Chris probably doesn't need nose hair clippers after he has a few sips on what he usually has, which is a really great thing.
Hey, I could bring the Scotch back. I've been on a bourbon kick for a while, but we could do an Irish and a Scottish episode.
Yes, I wouldn't break my heart. Any writer's tears? Let's see if it brings any tears to these eyes. Either good or bad. We got someone else in the chat room here. Says 3. Okay. Oh, it's William. Okay, what's going on? Okay, let me just share it. Duh. Alrighty. Hey, William, what's going on? Glad to see you guys back. Yeah, I was just talking about your mask. I was going to show them here, but I didn't get it prepared for our live stream because I still have that email. But yeah, I'm gonna do a little taste test here. Man, that microphone is kicking tonight. Ooh, this is smooth.
Yeah,
he was not kidding.
Excellent.
Holy shit, this is good.
What proof is that?
Oh God, it's probably only about 40%.
Okay.
Yeah, these aren't commonly really high. I remember, and I don't mean to sound like an old fucker, but I usually do, especially when I talk and breathe. But I used to go for that, ooh, if it's not like 100 proof, it ain't shit. Now it's like, I don't know if I can do 100 proof all the time. But man, I could just tell just when I get right around here, you could almost tell right away from your senses of how smooth it is. Man, I can hear those ice cubes just a jingling. Ooh, that's some good stuff. I'm gonna have to invest into some more, that's for sure, because this is some smooth Irish whiskey.
Very
Writer's
nice.
tears.
Very nice.
So what you got?
Where'd they get their name? Does it say anything about that on the label?
No, it's very fine. It's a copper pot. It's
interesting. So
sorry.
Yeah, because copper stills. That's what made Redbreast unique, because that was more of like an American thing, right? So they started doing that over there.
Actually, it wasn't an Irish gentleman who was responsible for that. He did. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he went from over to Ireland to here to the U.S. And I'd love to find some stuff that he's made over here. Not just barley, traditional Irish copper potted stills.
I'm curious about flavor. That name. That name's pretty cool.
Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot.
Very nice.
So what else you got there?
Well, I was gonna go with, but I already got one. I'll hold off on the scotch there.
Okay.
So I got one that I've been itching to open. That they call it a limited sighting, but it is High West Boo Rye.
Okay.
What they do is they actually they take so much of their like top shelf juice and they actually mix it. It's half bourbon, half rye, and they mix it up. I don't know. I've never had it. I've never actually been able to find it, but found it the other day and I was like, I gotta know. I gotta know what's going on here.
So while Chris is opening it up real quick, Jake, I see something there that says Jake's mic and cam already in use. Ask them, in other words, ask Jake, hey, if you're having issues, Jake, it basically says close all your other apps and refresh the Riverside app real quick and try again. Just a little note from Riverside. So yes, folks, we will get into this, but priorities first. Priorities first.
It might just be the red and the orange I got going on here, but I really like the color on this. Oh, yeah. Wow.
Is that the first time you've had that combination before?
Well, from this brand, from High West. Oh, okay. Man, that's great.
Jake will be. Hold on a second, Jake. He's taking a taste. No, you're good, Jake. This is his first time. We'll get
the tasting.
By the way, anybody out there that's watching live right now, if you want to join us on What the Fuck You Drinking, I don't care if it's water. I don't care if it's some stuff that, you're probably saying, oh, shit, I've got some of that behind me, what Chris is just sipping on. And, of course, Jake, he's probably grabbing something. See, it's all about love here. Because, when you go to a horror convention, you need a beverage with you. And we're just preparing ourselves, which they better have a damn bar, which I know they will. I'm just saying that.
So that doesn't. Here's what I've noticed in my whiskey journey here. Rye drinkers prefer kind of like the baking spices, the stone fruits. They have a certain spice that they go for in a rye, which makes sense. And most bourbon guys want, the taste of oak. They're after certain things, the peanut flavor, this, that, and the other, which they're getting out of it. This is like kind of straddling the line of.
Hey, Jake, fix your camera there, bud.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Jake, keep that right there. That is great. I want to talk to your crotch.
Okay, bring it down just a little bit. Just tap it. Just
Sorry.
No, don't. Hey, at least your fly was up.
Yeah, good point.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to continue being director right now. Just bring your camera, tilt it down just a little bit there.
At least you have pants on too.
There's something like in the view. There's something blocking your camera. Can you tell what it is? Right on the very top. Do you see something covering the camera there?
Got like a shadow or something on it.
Oh,
Jake was having a there. Yeah, whatever that black thing is right there. Is it just the?
Oh shit! It's not the camera's not.
I could see it, but it's got like it's like your top section or your top section. The top of it's like filming in widescreen. The bottom, you're cool now. At least it's level. But that was funny as hell.
To these.
Wayne's talking about on his mask there on the email, flared out as much. I wish I would have prepared that more. I'll share that in the next podcast we do here, or the photos that he sent with the 70 the killer mask and all that. Because to me it's I don't know. I still have an affection for the Texas, the original one, that is. Let's pull this up to 20. So yeah, he's talking about the ears on the killer mask there. So shit, I lost my train of thought. Thinking about the ears, thinking about Jake's crotch shot, and
I know the crotch threw me way off. I don't know where we're at anymore.
Could I be any more embarrassed?
I wanted to toast to that.
You know what, Jake? There's a certain Kardashian that's made her mama and her sisters very wealthy for having more than just crotch shots. So you know what? Come on, help a brother out.
You know what that reminds me of? That Chris Pratt short where he's like, yeah, she has a comeback story. People love comeback stories, and she's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure she got cum in her back.
Yeah. Well, before I guess we get into some of this HorrorHound talk, Jake, since you just joined us in the full Monty, so to speak, how you been doing since the last time we?
Good. I was actually in Cleveland earlier today.
Hey, I saw your photos. Tell us about it, man.
Oh man, it was fantastic. It was at the Huntington Center, and they had some awesome vendors who made like flasks, backpacks, swords, all kinds of shit, and then the celebrities were awesome, like the cast from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Oh my god, so cool.
Really? Huh.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. That was Nightmare. What was it?
Nightmare Weekend.
Nightmare Weekend. Hell yeah! It looked like a good time, man.
Oh yeah.
Off the top of your head, can you think of any, or what was probably the biggest, name of person there that you might have met, or?
Well, David Howard Thornton, Lauren Rivera, Elliot Fulham. The Terrifier cast probably.
Okay.
Yeah,
Terrifier, as we all know, is getting huge.
Yeah.
And it's so funny how Terrifier, I think, is bigger now, stating the obvious, and I guess they're only going to make one more because
yeah,
they're making some sense out of this. We're having a beginning, middle, and end. So Jake was accidentally showing off his goods.
Hey, we should get Todd in here. Wait, I'm sorry, it's not my show. But
yeah, what's he up to?
Jake.
Todd?
Yeah.
Todd's Let's see. I spoke to him not too long ago. Gave me an update. He was Kings Island, as always. Actually, Kings Island for the horror loved ones, and they're really, in fact, Labor Day weekend, like a lot of amusement parks, it's kind of like they close after Labor Day weekend, but then they reopen, like in Kings Island's case, whatever, Kings Island Haunt. And I guess they're bringing something back, or they're adding something new, whatever the case may be. And I know he's pretty excited about that. Ironically, as much as Zach enjoys, horror stuff, he doesn't like to physically be around horror stuff. I'd go on and on about that stuff, but I know he's psyched up about that. So I'll tell you what, that man, he's a year older than me, but he still, I think he acts more like a kid than most kids when it comes to Kings Island. He absolutely loves that park. And the fact that I guess the same company, Cedar Fair, which of course owns Cedar Point, apparently they own Six Flags now. So you could get like the Platinum Pass that I guess takes you to all these fucking parks around the world or around the country. So
how much does that cost? Oh shit.
Right.
Man.
And the leg.
Pretty much.
And a kidney.
Oh yeah.
So you've nicknamed him Todd, huh? Oh, that's a good one.
Oh boy.
Yeah, well, I guess we're gonna have, what is it? My name is Jake.
Special guest appearance.
Could I be any more embarrassed? No.
There you go. Let's see. We have nickname. I'll tell you what. What was that from? Anchorman. The first Anchorman. Help me out here. Okay, let's Halloween 6.
Paul
Rudd.
Okay. His character in Anchorman, the nicknames, I forget, they were hysterical for the. Ooh. You know what? I'll share a little bit here as we are just killing some time. I don't think we're really killing much time, but HorrorHound Weekend, Cincinnati, which is Sharonville, the northern suburb of Cincinnati. Thank God, because there's too much negative crap in the news about Cincinnati here lately. They'll be celebrating 20 years of HorrorHound. This 3-day event will be the largest Cincinnati HorrorHound Weekend to date, thanks to the newly, basically remodeled part of the Sharonville Convention that's going to have the vendors in a ballroom now, apparently, which is pretty damn, yeah. That now doubles the space for vendors. That basically, it just assures more quality to, the focus more on the fans. So that's pretty cool. This is the 20th anniversary event also that sees the return, which I'm excited about this, Mask Fest, a Halloween mask and haunt-centric ballroom with dozens upon dozens of masks and haunt and vendors. So it's kind of really, really cool on one hand, and also, okay, I just got wonderful news that my escrow has gone up, so I get to pay more on my mortgage right now, car payment, and I get ready to go to the fucking HorrorHound Weekend. Good timing.
I mean, once a year though, right? You gotta splurge a little bit,
Not to mention,
that's a good problem.
I completely forgot all about microphones. This is stuff that is not really important to what's going on right here.
Roads, don't we?
The plan of recording some really cool videos during HorrorHound. You know what? I do have something prepared for us.
Well, we're going half seas anyways. Just let me know when you want to do it.
Well, the reality of it is here. Let's show everybody what's going on here real quick.
The octagon.
I'm still Geezer Butler. I mean, saw a crowd there today that weekend. Oh, that's the big one right there. Oh, one of the carpenters will be there. Now, Bradley Whitford, he's been like in everything. I mean, it seems like everything during the 80s. Okay. For you Scream fanatics, there you go. The Hardy Boys, that's huge there. And Jeffrey Law. Oh my God.
Jerry Law.
That's an new one added on. You know, something just dawned on me. We're going to have some very young people that are going to be in booths. So
I really want to meet that Madeline chick. She was like one of the coolest parts about Black Phone to me.
Oh, she was hilarious too.
Schuler White showing the new Jason, which is something we should talk about tonight too.
Lots to wrap up.
That is pretty big. This video is sponsored by condoms. Make sure you wear them so you don't produce more dumbasses in this world. Condoms, put those fuckers on.
Careful, sometimes condoms, break.
You know what's cool? Seeing how it started and just randomly and kind of organically how we were just talking about it. And we like totally went there on our phones. We saw Dick. we saw Todd and and we went ahead and placed our orders and watching it evolve into what it's evolving into now is fucking really, really damn cool. It's starting like it's something that we were going for one guy specifically, and now we're going for tons of shit.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
And then to think about, I mean, I hate to bring this up, but yeah, just like when we organic started, I was like, holy shit, Geezer Butler, from Black Sabbath is going to be there. And then sadly, we had to hear what happened later on. I don't need to explain the obvious there, but it's going to be an honor meeting him. That's for sure. For you wrestling fanatics, Scream, definitely Saw fans. And of course, for us old guys, you get the two old fuckers that played Michael Myers. That's right. Mr. Warlock, just keep that heart going for a couple more weeks.
This is gonna be the theme of the night right here.
We saw Dick earlier. Thanks to Jake. Oh man, where is it? Oh, wrong one. There we go.
Hey, you did the rainbow.
You are welcome.
Jake's like, I got your fucking rainbow. I'm wondering if the sound effects do come through the live. Find out later, maybe. Now, I'll bring up some more sad news. One of my personal favorites, I've talked about it on this podcast sporadically throughout how long it's been going on. To me, like one of the original type of format of podcast, talk radio. There was a guy who I used to listen to quite a bit through, I'd say in the 90s, the most of the time, at around 3:00. His name was Gary Burbank. In fact, he had a restaurant that was somewhat across the street from where we're going to be at. Mm-hmm. Now, the guy may only be 84 years old, but he passed away the other day. And this guy was a legend. He could literally do multiple personalities, and he could on during the radio show. Even the people that were producers were like, "How the fuck does he do that?" He could have a conversation with himself, these different personalities, and you'd listen to him on the radio. Some people thought it was a different person all the time. Like they actually thought there was 3 different people in the room because he had these different characters. And he did some stuff that was ultimate. Let's put have you guys ever heard the Jerky Boys?
Yeah.
By any chance? The Jerky Boys credit their stitch to Gary Burbank because he would call. You can't do it today, but he would call the White House as his character, Gilbert Gnarly. Is it Gilbert Gnarly? GNRLY. And he would prank call, but he was so serious about shit. Like, yeah, he was calling the White House, and basically the line was, "I lost my watch. I was doing a tour at the White House, and I can't do the voice. And then I seen the president on TV wearing my watch, and I'd like to get it back." And he literally called the White House, and there's like, "Sir," and they would always try to get him off the phone, and he would be like, he would talk over them to keep them on the phone. And it was just during the damn, radio show. And people would call in saying they'd gotten to wreck because they're laughing so hard, listening to his shit. And my favorite one, and a lot of people felt the same way, he called Johnson & Johnson because he wanted to compliment them on their KY jelly. Well, the problem is it tastes kind of bland. They're like, "Sir, we think you've got the wrong company." "Well, isn't this the Kentucky jelly?" "No, sir." And he would talk. Oh, the guy was so brilliant. And somebody brought up yesterday as they were honoring him on the show, because he'd been there for so long. And they said, Gary Burbank is going to probably go down in history during his memorial. That'll probably be one of the only memorials that will go down in history where almost everybody in there are going to be laughing their ass off, talking about the guy and everything that he's done. To me, that is kudos. If you can go through this life and your family and friends can share stories laughing their ass off at your memorial service, you've done something right. And I'm nowhere near that. So, all right. Thanks for watching.
Hey.
So yeah, I had to share that because during 9/11, being fans of the television series Friends, they were extremely helpful after 9/11. They had a task that most people had a hard time doing, and they helped us laugh to get through that tough time. And Gary Burbank all of a sudden turned a switch on. He helped everybody laugh during those times, and that was hard to do, so yeah, pretty cool. Wish you guys could have had experience about it because he was funny as hell. He was awesome. So so back to the horror shit. I don't know. Anybody got some cool stories that they'd like to share during this live event here, Chris?
Man, I got nothing right now.
Oh man,
I got nothing.
Got nothing going on. Well,
I'm in a different frame of mind now. I gotta get back to the horror stuff. Shit.
Jake, before I get into, because I'm trying to go into, as I look at my screen here counterclockwise, you talked about Cleveland, I talked about mine, Chris is trying to get in the track of mine. Folks, we've talked enough about here. It's the man cave where cars and all that. Well, Chris has finally got that lift out there, and it was horrifying when he first put it up.
Yeah, it was a fucking nightmare. That was rough. That was real rough. We had it pretty much together, and we got to the point where it was ready to be leveled, and we were getting some good headway on it, and then started to realize little intricate stuff that was put together wrong, that the posts were actually flipped the wrong way. Whole big ordeal, big mess of things because of how the cables route up in through the posts, and those were backwards, so I had to flip the top plates, And then me and my wife had to actually go out there and disassemble pretty much the whole thing, and then reassemble. But she's my partner in crime. We got it done. It's good. Car's sitting out there on it right now. It's good. It's good stuff.
Yeah, the way Chris is, just to elaborate, when he noticed, I mean, he had some friends help put this together, some younger, and they were doing everything they could. They were really doing a great job, you could tell. But it was just one of those things that, you know how you get.
It was those damn instructions.
Oh God,
those were the worst fucking instructions. Like, they would show a picture of the lift, and then they would just, like, on one page, and then they would describe like 17 steps, and it's like, okay, fuck me, what do you want me to do right now? It was so fucking awful. That had to be from China. There's no other way.
and to add to it, every part
Translation
out
was
there
wrong.
weighs like 5,000 pounds. So when you have to basically disassemble it to put it back together again, shit. That was scary. I just thought I'd say, try to think of something horrifying to talk about. I can just remember, it's almost like if you had to have, let's just picture, let's say you have let's say a piece here, and you have to have the opposite one going like this. Well, the best way I could describe it to make any sense for anybody out there is watching, they were doing this, and there's no way they would. I guess that's the best way to describe it. They needed to be matching. So, unfortunately, it wasn't as easy to clearly see that. So yeah, I remember I was like, oh fuck, that ain't. Ouch. But I mean, it's obviously done, Chris, or you wouldn't have put your car on it right now.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's all good. We got possibly a couple projects coming up for it. It might be good content. We might want to think about that.
Cool. And now that I know for a fact that I don't have a sinus infection, that's even better. Yeah, so cool.
Have we discussed the fact of maybe, because I had created a channel, I had good intentions with it. It was called Bourbon Burnouts.
Oh yeah.
I've been thinking more and more about it lately. Anybody who's not subscribed to our other channel, go subscribe right now. Sounds of Spirits.
Oh yeah. But you know what?
What if we did another? What if we made a, Mason Man Cave Bourbon Burnouts, and that's where we put our car content?
Why the hell not? Make it all under one umbrella. Shit, why not? It would make it, for all the car fanatics, they go there. For all the music fanatics, Sounds of Spirits. For all the horror stuff, you go here. But I still say it's kind of like Meet Us in the Man Cave, horror, car. I mean, the logo still's got to stay as it is. It just is what it is. But I think people figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, fuck yeah. I think it'd be really cool to do it because I don't know. I've just seen others. We talked about it when we weren't recording. Like, for the example, the Robertsons, they have their whole family and friends where they kind of all operate underneath one umbrella, and they kind of do their own podcast in one huge warehouse. And it's kind of the same thing. It's like a big pizza, and each pizza has its own slice of variety. So that's kind of what this would be there. So that, to add on to what you're talking about, Chris, the past couple weeks, I thought I was having a sinus infection, and there had been no way I could have done any of this stuff here because I was not in the mood to, if you guys have a sinus infection, you get my point.
Sure.
Thank God.
No, it makes sense because we are pretty multifaceted dudes, honestly. I mean, we have our hands in a lot of shit. Why not? I mean,
and you know what?
we're not even touching like the video game aspect, which big news. We might want to approach that subject here soon.
Jake, if you don't know about this, you definitely want to hear this.
Oh, Jake knows. I sent it to him.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah.
I was just noticing Jake's. You guys don't see it, or let me check over chats. We just got William here, but on our Riverside account here, it has like this little menu to my right, and it kind of has your avatar thumbnail, and it's basically you just take a well, Jake's avatar thumbnail is his crotch.
Fuck yes.
Um,
Oh yeah. Hang on a second. I got to really get in there.
I thought it was some artwork there. I did. I thought it was like a cover of an album right there, which I'll talk about in
Oh
Sound of
yeah.
Spirits.
I can make out. Oh yeah, I can see. Oh yeah, that's good. Good stuff.
Good stuff. And it's so funny. I was having a sinus infection, which no one gives a shit. I'm thankful. I just really bad allergy issues, and I actually thought at the time as well. I was like, selfishly, I'm like, this is a good timing because I know that there's no way that I'll be able to talk to Chris because he's probably involved, which was I thought was going on right now. Is it? In other words, I'm trying to make excuses for myself. Chris, could you talk about the video game, please?
I got you. What we're going down here is we communicate. Obviously, we talk outside of Meet Us in the Man Cave. Obviously, all three of us right here. So I sent Scott a video for Halloween, the game. They're actually going to make a single player and multiplayer. They're going to give it the proper treatment. It's being executive produced by Carpenter himself. Nick has actually come in to do the motion capturing for the game. It is just, I mean, the music's on point. Like the trailer was on point. It felt really good. It's basically their ball game to lose at this point because it feels like a home run. But anyways, I got this trailer and I sent it to Scott, and I didn't really like preface anything or tell him anything really about it. I just wanted him to watch it. So he watched it, and I assume he thinks that like it already came out. So he had his sinus infection, and we didn't do any episodes last weekend, obviously. But yeah, he texted me the other day, and he was like, "So how's the game?" And I was like, "Man, that don't come out till 2026." He's like, "Oh, fuck me! I thought you had it already."
I really did. I was kind of like, because I was kind of hoping to hear some, because Chris made it very clear in the past when it comes to like your last experience with the game you absolutely love. It's like, help me out here. What
I go dark.
Yeah.
I go into hiding. I live in this room right here, and I don't. The only thing I'll come out for is my wife, my kids, my dogs, and maybe the show. Other than that, I'm stuck right there at that TV. I love my games.
Yeah, I really did. I was thinking, okay, my mind is when I start getting sick, I'm one of these stubborn people. Like, no, nope. Now's not a good time. Have we all said that? Now is not a good time. Now is not a good time, damn it. And it really wasn't a good time. And I love this. I believe in those airbornes. I'll pee like every 2 minutes, but I was popping those. I'm like, oh, this is reminding me of a sinus infection. And I don't know. And on top of that, we had a really bad situation at work. It's a horrible accident, and I'm taking over as a supervisor, and I'm trying to pretend like I'm not sick. And so, folks, if you guys are really liking Sounds of Spirits, or if you like what Chris and I are doing here, blame me because I thought Chris was in the middle of playing the first Halloween game for God knows how long, and I was in denial. Now, you know how it is. If you're sick, you don't want to do jack shit. And
it's okay. Everybody needs a break. You had Zach last weekend. I mean, I'm sure it was nice to just kind of mellow out, right? All I did was play.
Yeah, I wish it could have been that way. I wish you were playing it on. Yeah, because I was trying so hard to get other stuff done. Because I remember you saying like you're having a cookout. I'm like,
yeah.
And I wanted to get my bit because, in all honesty, Jake, which Jake's going to be joining us with obviously HorrorHound Weekend, which is what we're threading a lot here. And we're going to go pick up Jake up at his neck of the woods. And Jake has volunteered to stay with me. Thank you, Jake.
Thank you for offering your home.
So I started thinking too, as I'm not feeling good, like, you know what, I got to get some stuff kind of taken care of around here, right? Plus, I've got my bedroom where I probably put like storage shit when I've been doing stuff. I gotta get this done.
Did you put away all the? Did you put away the sex swings and the dildos and all the sex stuff?
Well, Jake, I'm gonna need your help on. I've got this one thing that's going. No.
He's got a big Sibian and he needs help moving that.
I think I have that movie, Caribbean film or something.
Speaking of movie, for all of you fans out there that are into physical media, I'm starting to get more back into my very much musical physical media, which I'll be sharing an album on Sounds and Spirits, because I'm really excited about this one. Because I'll just hint this, if you're a fan of The Cure, I can't believe I found this on vinyl. So I'll talk about that over there. And I decided to buy for the first time. In fact, when I moved here 9 years ago, that was the last time I had a Blu-ray player. I'm like, fuck it, I'm getting a Blu-ray player. I watched Halloween Rob Zombies 1 and 2 on physical media the other day. And I'm telling you what, this relates to the Halloween. I really like Rob Zombies much better than what we got here recently. I just do.
I can't hate on that.
Same here.
It's kind of like watching an Adam Sandler movie, isn't it? I mean, he has his group of people that he loves to work with. He takes them to pretty much every movie.
Mm-hmm.
He's got his little camp. And then if you kind of mess with his direction or the direction he wants to take something, like, he doesn't like it, right? He likes to do what he likes to do. He's just very set. Rob does what he does, but I do like the Rob Zombies. I'm probably way in the minority, but I like 2 more than 1, honestly.
And knowing more about and understanding, I think now that we live in the present of 2025 and understanding more about, Harvey Weinstein and understanding if you watch enough of those, featurettes of the shit that he'd gone through and hearing others that's worked with Rob Zombie, and you get it why he probably didn't. I always think of Rob Zombie's H2 kind of like H6. You had too many people wanting to control you. You had too many puppet masters.
Yep.
And Rob Zombie probably said, you know what, fuck it. And I have a feeling you had the same situation with H6. You know what, fuck it. I'm trying my best here, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And that's probably why we got this juggling act.
I mean, Daniel Farrens was a nicer guy. I think that's all that is. Rob Zombie is just not that nice a guy, and he just said, fuck it then. But he still made some of the most memorable scenes in any Halloween movie. That scene with Annie and Sheriff, I mean, we've talked about that so many times. I mean, Sheriff Brackett, the way he breaks down.
Yeah.
That scene, God.
Oh yeah.
I don't usually cry at too many horror movies, but man, I almost broke down. I mean, that hit me hard.
I don't know if you've ever listened to Scout Compton's and of course Daniel Harris, Taylor Scout Compton and Daniel Harris' podcast. Mm-hmm. But in the first season, when they first started going, Taylor talked about that, and I think the first or second episode, how that particular scene, it got to her because she's coming in and she sees Daniel all messed up and all that. Taylor was having nervous breakdowns. She was literally having true nervous breakdowns when she was going through that scene because it really emotionally got to her big time. Seeing her friend, because she was actually looking up to Daniel Harris. She was only like 18 years old when they did the first one. Mm-hmm. And she was like, wanted to be Daniel's friend, and Daniel's much older, and Daniel, now they're very close, of course, and all that. But yeah, she was really emotionally distraught. She'll still bring it up every once in a while because of that scene alone. And when she watches the final, from the film, seeing it from that version, like we watched it, yeah, it's hard for her to see that.
That is one of the most impactful deaths in the whole franchise. I don't care what anybody says.
And
That was amazing. And then Knights in White Satin. Holy shit. That whole scene where he broke down that guard shack. That was great, man. The whole opening, like 20 minutes of that H2 was so fucking good.
yeah,
Good.
even,
It was awesome.
Man.
yeah, even Williams on with the H1. Yeah, it is.
Imagine if he would have been let go. Free reign. What he would have created.
I think we would have gotten. I mean, I get. I mean, it's quite obvious what he was going for. He wanted you to get the. This is what you're getting what Michael's seeing in his head. What
Yeah. I liked that. I liked the Rorschach. People see what they want to see type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was seeing his mom, and then he was seeing the white horse, and it's all metaphorical, which I like metaphorical stuff. But I know that's too out there for some people. But I kind of live. I live in my head a lot.
It's much more tolerable than like with Williams talking about here with like. It was better than Ends for sure. There's no doubt about it. At least with Rob Zombie, with the shit that he was going through with Weinstein constantly up his ass, at least Rob, you could understand what was going on there. With Ends, we were all as fans like, what the fuck is this shit all about?
What are we doing? Where are we at?
Of all fucking characters, the one that irritated me when we talk about, I would say my con of H2, and I get it why he did it, but oh my god, just when you have Dr. Loomis's character in H2, he turns in such a prick. I would have rather had Dr. Loomis as who's more fucking nuts here, Michael or Dr. Loomis, sort of thing.
I wonder if he always wrote it that way, or if he was just like, that was another fuck you to the Weinsteins.
Could have been, especially when you have, oh my god, I can't believe I'm forgetting the great actor's name here. Help me out, Jake.
Malcolm McDowell.
This is why we really have Jake.
That's our ace in the hole over there.
Malcolm McDowell
was a colossal prick.
Yes, thank you. And I still think of Clockwork Orange with Malcolm. I really do. And of course, time after time. But for him to, take the roles of, Dr. Loomis and all that, I loved him in the H1, H2. He did a good job of making me go like, God, you're such a prick, Even to have Weird Al in Halloween, that's pretty fucking cool if you think about it. But I kind of think when we had Michael speak at the very end of H2, it was kind of like Rob Zombie telling Weinstein what does, of course, Michael say to Malcolm's character, Dr. Loomis, fuck you. Or I know what was it fuck you or fuck off? Help me out, guys, here. It had the big F word in it, which is kind of appropriate for Michael. But yeah, I did. I watched it physical media because I got one out there now. I actually did some rearrangements out there too over the weekend, and of course, Mr. Dozer is not happy at all because I threw away another bed of his. I get him a brand new fucking bed, and he won't touch it. So I can't win for nothing. Bitches be hating me, guys. Bitches be hating me.
You're gonna have to break that in for him.
He will not go near it. He's literally in the hallway, but I'm like, you know what? Whatever, dude. He literally went.
Shit.
So yes, if you have watched and you're still
Need a
watching,
refill.
There you go. As he's getting a refill, Jake, I got to ask you real quick since we're on the Halloween Avenue. I know we've asked before, but I've got to ask here during the live stream recording. Have you met Nick Castle?
I have not, Scott.
Ooh. And you've met so many celebs in this genre. So there's Nick Castle. Have you met Dick Warlock?
I have not, Scott.
Holy shit. You know what? While Chris is getting a refill, you having more experience, what would you recommend to myself and anyone that could possibly watch this now or watch this later as Chris comes back?
Yeah,
You being a veteran here of going to these conventions, when you're meeting these celebs, Jake, obviously they're going to want autographs. Oh shit, that looks sexy. Jake, I'm going to get back to that. Remind me, recommendations on, in other words, Jake, what would you recommend to fans out there? Oh, is it? That looks really cool. Jake,
I found another booker, so I'm just gonna open it. You guys can talk about what you want to talk about.
Yes, please help us out here. What do you recommend to fans that are going to their convention for the first time? What should they bring when they're going to be getting an autograph or a photo with the celebrities?
Well, they typically have a good section of 8x10s and posters, or you can bring a physical media or something, you know, Blu-ray or something, or whatever, you know, and they'll sign it. Or if they have a Funko Pop, you know, you could do that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, like something like this, for example.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna meet Eddie Van Halen. Yeah, all right. Wake the fuck up. What is okay? Let me bring this up here with William here real quick, and I'll have you continue on the show. Okay. If I had PayPal one of you guys on Monday next week, would you pick me a Castle autograph, possibly a Warlock? As we, wow. You know what? Hold on a second here, because that's obviously a question that's during the live cast I want to be, you know, kind of careful to respond to. Sorry.
Ask you this.
Sorry.
What would you want signed? That's the big question.
Yeah. Shit.
God bless, man. That is fucking tasty.
Oh crap. If you guys could help me out here, I'm gonna try to look something up here real quick on my. Oh, shoot.
That is beautiful.
Okay.
Look at the legs on that, man.
Oh man.
Oops.
That's like motor oil, Jake. that's some viscous shit, man.
Oh,
Hey, well, check your email. I just sent you an invite, so you can join us here, bud. Ooh, we got Daniel. What up, boys? Here, well, shit. So, Chris, I had you off screen when you said
8x10.
Hey, Daniel.
Daniel Garcia. What up, boys? How you doing this evening, Danielle? Chris, what do you got there? I had too many things going on the screen right there. You said it looked like motor oil or something.
Yeah, bookers. The what? This is known as the Berries batch. And that shit, like, you know when you can roll it on the glass and then you hold it up and you can see the legs on it?
Yeah.
When it starts dripping down, man, it's fucking... It's thick. It's a thick girl.
I've actually seen that with wine, too. Especially the dessert wines. They'll definitely put some legs on those wine glasses, that's for sure. Oh, yeah, now I remember. I'll wait till we may have... By the way, folks, we may have one or two guests join us. Daniel, how the hell are you doing? And by the way, Daniel, how long... you know what? I was born yesterday, Daniel Garcia. How long have you been following us here on Meet Us in the Man Cave? Because we're going to end up having 3 channels here at Meet Us in the Man Cave. So I want the original answer, if you wouldn't mind, please. Daniel Garcia, guys, when are you guys going to get Terry Lambert on here? Unfortunately, Daniel, that's not going to happen. It's nothing personal against Mr. Lambert. Terry Lambert is someone who I will always have close to my heart. But Chris and I talked privately, and we both decided when, let's just put it this way, it's just not in the works. I do apologize. I know I'm speaking for Chris right now, and Chris can elaborate, but like I said, this is nothing against, this is just something that we decided as a whole, because we've got some people that we know that are amazing artists that we respect highly, but we've decided, Chris, am I right or wrong about this? If I am, please tell me I'm wrong. We've just decided we're just going to keep this closer to the fans, and,
yeah,
better words.
When you start out, I mean, we wanted to do certain things. Obviously, we had, stars in our own eyes. We love meeting these guys that we look up to. We love meeting anybody that's involved with the Halloween ecosystem, all this stuff. And that's not to say, I mean, I don't know if we'll ever approach the subject again, but as far as if we're like narrowing it down just to Terry Lambert, he's got a lot going on. He's a very, very busy guy, and he's he has a life, guys. He's a human being, like we always preach. He's got his own things to take care of, and we respect that too much to constantly bother the man. You know what I mean? We just wish him well, and if he ever needs to talk in private, I mean, Scott has talked with him many times in private. We're always there for him. We're always pulling for him. I mean, we want him to do well, and that's really it as far as that goes, guys. It's
yeah, I really couldn't say that better myself. Terry, he's he's a super nice man, super nice person. It's just let's just say cars, ironically, it would be awesome to have a conversation with here selfishly, but this just public, he likes to keep things very private. He really does, and
rightfully so.
Yeah, and I got to respect that, and I will always respect that. But I tell you what, right now, guys, if he was here right now, you'd fall in love with him in 5 minutes. He's just a super nice man. He really is. So
we just got we got too much respect for the guy, and it's just you got, when you respect someone, you got to respect everything about it, including their wishes, including their life, including their private time, including all of it. You have to.
And we've had Chris Morgan on here with us, and he's so busy, and he's one of the, I guess you could say, when it comes to, you got your presidents on a mountain right up there, and
Rushmore,
and Morgan's gonna definitely have his avatar. I guess that's the best way to put it. I'd want to say face, but I'm thinking of Morgan right now. His avatar, he would be on route. Will Morgan ever join us? I would never say never, but I think it's like, we're trying to be fair about this, the best that we can. So
that, and I think what Scott was getting at is we want to focus more on reaching out to you guys and creating a show where you guys like to be. You guys want to tune in and you want to talk to us. We want to be more centralized on that. I think we're kind of stepping away from not totally. We obviously still have the mask stuff going on. We'll tell you about stuff that we're doing, but maybe not so much the big name artists, because it's just they're busy guys.
Yeah,
they're busy.
Hell, God, we
can't base a whole show. We can't base what we realize is we can't base a whole show made off of mask makers, because we're going to run out of content. We're going to run out of things to do, and it's just not. It's not going to be fresh and exciting all the time. I mean, so we're kind of sidetracking. Is that a good word for it?
Yeah.
Like we're trying to slow ourselves down, and we're trying to concentrate on what we enjoy, what we love about this community.
And I'm going to be, because this is definitely so important to Chris and I. I'm going to make sure that I bring transparency to this too. We want to make this to where what we do here is something that we can always enjoy doing, something that we can always. If you can't enjoy doing what you're doing, then why are you doing it at all? And sadly, I hate to bring it up, but sadly, in this community, this hobby that we love, if you've been in it long enough, you're probably very much aware that there are pros and there are cons. There are good and there's bad. And unfortunately, with this hobby in this industry, there are going to be people that are not going to necessarily like certain artists. You know, it's going to be a chain reaction. And granted, Chris and I cannot control the world. We can't control what you like or what you dislike, what artists you like or you did or don't like, or we can't control certain, like, as the world turns when it comes to mask makers. The best thing that Chris and I can do to control that is to just keep it on an even plan and try to keep it safe, to keep it fun, and not introduce certain negativities into our podcast. And that's certainly one thing I think we can control. And if you can figure out what I'm saying, awesome. If you can't, then join the Meyer community.
What do the best artists in the music industry do to keep themselves fresh and to keep, you know, a constant fan base? What do? They evolve, right? They evolve, they focus on themselves, they create a new whatever they're looking to create, and they make the focus back on them, right? That's, for lack of a better term, that's what we're trying to do.
The Beatles are a good example there. I'm just going music there. Daniel, by the way, thank you so much. You've been following me since I was thinner, so I appreciate it, bud. Thank you so much. The bar is still downstairs. One day, you know what? Bourbon's a bourbon out. That's all. I have to set the camera for that. So I appreciate it. I really appreciate the follow and all that. So yeah, those were some. I went back into the archives up to my external hard drive. I'm like, holy shit. Yeah, I go to YouTube. It's much easier to go to that. So yeah, this is good times. Good times. That's no doubt about it. I know what I was waiting till. In other words, William, he'll probably show up as we start talking about this. As everyone out there is probably very much aware, Friday the 13th finally got their shit together. And I don't have all the information right here, but I'm sure a lot of you by now, ironically, when I started feeling like shit, the news came out. I'm like, oh.
It's all right.
Why can't Chris and I hit a home run when the news comes up with horror stuff? Yes, Friday the 13th. Jake, I know you could help us out here, bud. I'm sure you're very much aware of the latest news, and I'm putting him on the spot. Do you have anything to share with us since you're just sitting there trying to show us your crotch again?
Yeah, I seen the 15-minute video on YouTube called Sweet.
I could probably share that.
Revenge. It's the Jason universe thing, whatever it's.
Yeah,
I've just seen production stills and stuff like that.
Let's see.
Seen a video or anything.
Yes, I'm gonna see if I can find anything on it here, or if I could, what Jake was talking about there. They have a little teaser, and it's actually very much affiliated with what's going. No, the Friday the 13th movie. Friday the 13th. There we go. No. Oh, it's giving me all kinds of other stuff because I'm on YouTube right now on another tab, and I'm. Oh, come on, really? It's showing me all other stuff that we are so much aware of. All the other, what's it called again, Jake? The latest,
Sweet Revenge.
Sweet Revenge.
Yeah, and then type in, Friday the 13th.
Oh shoot. This is as I'm looking up some stuff right now. The horror or the Comic-Con convention, the biggest one in the world. I found it. Let me pause it here.
Grammarly now uses AI to help you write.
Getting to the I'm seriously thinking about paying Premiere. I can't believe I'm saying this out loud, but now's the best time to do it. I'm thinking about paying $20 a month to have Premiere where I can skip ads on YouTube.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna try to share this. Hopefully, if I can remember how to do it. Media. They add some more stuff every time I come on here to Riverside. They always add more and more stuff to the where I need. Holy shit! I don't see it now. That's not good. They usually have like what they call media. Okay, share. See if that's.
You sound like me when I update my Xbox. Like, where the fuck is everything?
Yeah, Riverside, I'll give them credit. They are always, I swear, they're always updating stuff. So this is what Jake was just talking about. Sweet Revenge. This is no bullshit. This is for real.
You all settled in?
Yeah. Yeah, it's great.
Okay, look at this.
Got a beautiful spot here.
The property's had a bit of a troubled past.
What kind of trouble?
Oh, yeah, the usual story. Revenge. Anyway, you kids have fun.
I'm glad this isn't there's actually they extend a longer version of that. So for right now, this is perfect. When they introduced this Comic-Con in San Diego, the biggest one in the world, it's the big, I mean, there are people from all over the world that will come to San Diego for Comic-Con. And they introduced this Friday the 13th. Not only are we going to see this, Chris, and everybody else who's watching, but we're actually going to get that streaming series of, just like Jake was talking about, with the actress that is, yeah, help me out the name here, Jake.
Linda Cardellini.
Linda Carlene. She will be playing Pamela Voorhees in the television series Camp Crystal Lake. So I'll give props to Friday the 13th franchise. In other words, they finally decided, they settled the shit in court. Who owns what, who wants, blah, 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 blah. So they're moving forward.
God, man.
They even revealed the new hockey mask, which you did see there in that trailer. Of course, they silhouetted the certain shots, the shadowing and all that. So Friday the 13th is definitely a go from not only Camp Crystal Lake, but a movie. So I'll bow down to Friday the 13th. You're getting your shit together there. If only other certain franchise. And Blumhouse is going to be involved, Chris. Yeah. Blumhouse. And I'm going to follow up here.
What is involved?
Nick Malpagano. Okay, Daniel, real quick to answer Daniel's question. I don't know if you had seen it or not, but Nick Malpagano has been a previous guest. I'd never say never. Nick is great. Nick is great.
Nick's
yeah,
good. Great dude. Nick does not like to be involved in the drama. Nick is, I mean, he's a good guy. I mean, we're never going to sit here and trash any one of these guys. I mean, they're great dudes. That's not what we're saying. We're not doing that. We're just saying for us what would make more sense, I guess. We're not trying to lose our identity. Those guys don't need our help. You know what I mean? They don't need our help. It's more like us, chasing after them. And nobody wants to be that guy chasing after the girl in high school,
Yeah. I mean, it would be like, right now I think of Joel Powers. God, it'd be such a nice guy. I mean, they always say, in fact, I was listening to a previous, I think it was Taylor Scout Compton even told me, she even said, why is it always the bad guys, the killers? But in real life, they're such the sweetest guys. Why is it that the mask makers, in most cases, are always the nicest guys? They're the ones that are, making these these incredible, either the white shape. I'm trying to. Okay, Terry. It's funny because I'm looking over there. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we're gonna be lifelong fans of these guys. And if we can have relationships with them, we want to get them. Same thing as we've always wanted. We want people to know the guys behind these masks. That's always been the goal. That's always been the focus. We're still okay with that. If one of these guys were to call us and be like, hey, can I come on? Can I come on this week? Can I come on next week? We absolutely would love to shoot the shit, but we don't want to bank on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because I know even I'll give you a behind the scenes of this so-called head of mine. There are times that even I went down this path of who can I contact now? Who can I contact now? And when I start thinking about who can I contact, then I start getting stressed of, well, maybe I can join you next week, or I could probably join in a couple weeks. And then there's been cases to where they said, yeah, I'd love to come on, but then they can't. So it's kind of like, now I know what a producer's for, which we don't have, guys.
Yeah, some of these guys need what is it a PR?
Yeah.
Some of these guys need a PR person to make their schedules because they're just that busy. They have so much going on and they have their own lives to do.
Now, if Chris and I were born with silver spoons up our asses and we had the perfect names out there in the world, because I know right now we're all trying to get over the fact that Taylor Swift and that football guy are engaged now.
Yeah, she uses Riverside now, guys. She broke the Riverside.
Maybe that's why I was feeling like shit. I just shut up, Scott. Be respectful.
Yeah,
you don't know her. You don't know her. This isn't Sound and Spirits.
Hey,
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Let's
try to grow up.
Let's approach a subject that I imagine some of the people out there would get really excited about. But we do have a giveaway coming up.
Oh, really? It's Quentin Tarantino. Oh, really?
We haven't really discussed it here lately, but that means that I'm going to have an empty spot in my DTOFs. And historically, what does that mean, Scott?
Oh, okay. You just said that I had two things. Hold on a second. Let me I should know it by heart now. What the fuck you drinking?
We need to do that like at the top of every hour when we do these lives. Just the top of every hour.
Okay. Todd's mic and cam already in use. Ask them to close all apps and tabs to refresh. Oh, I gave away the surprise. Shit. Todd, if you're watching right now, just refresh your apps. You're the IT guy. You could figure this shit out. I gave away the surprise. Son of a bitch. Jake's penis is joining us.
Yes. Fuck yeah. Yes. I want to hear some fucking stories. That thing's been some places. I want to hear some shit.
Now, that is a good beer. I have learned, and in my old fart age, if you give yourself some good head, chances are you're going to be happy.
Fuck, I wish I could give myself some good head. That would have saved me a lot of money.
I'm not traveling down the right road. So it's saving a lot of money. Oh shit. Oh, this is live too. See, folks, this is the beauty of this is what happens when we hit that fucking button. The real shit comes on afterwards.
When you bring me on here.
Oh, wait a minute. I just
So we fucked them up there.
Okay. I'm trying to catch up with the conversations here. Danielle, okay, wow, Friday the 13th. Yes, I hope you caught that. So go onto YouTube to get some more information on that. But yes, we are going to have Friday the 13th, the streaming service series, which is obviously pre Jason. And then we're going to have the next Friday the 13th movie. And they did reveal the new hockey mask at Comic-Con. That if you're going to reveal something on Comic-Con, it's legit. In other words, for you MCU fans, you get your information at Comic-Con every fucking year. So if they're going to reveal Friday the 13th at Comic-Con, oh, that's huge right there. So I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm really happy for the Friday the 13th fans out there. You have waited long enough. There's no doubt about it. And if it's, I'm gonna call the kettle black here. If it's well written and designed and created, shit, I'm gonna love this film. I sound like what's his name, Madden calling a football game. If the quarterback throws the ball to the receiver in the end zone, then it's a touchdown. Well, no shit,
they might score.
Man.
What a time to be alive, man! We're witnessing a second resurgence of like the main three, dude. I mean, well, really horror in general. I mean, there's been quite a few good horror movies in the last few years.
Let's see if Todd will see this. The technology. Yeah, I'm up to technology here. This is AI at its best. Oh, here. Never mind. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you Jake's penis, Todd.
Hey, Jake's penis. It's really dark down there. What's going on? Tell him to unzip the pants and let some light in, would you?
I like what William says. You can't do that here on YouTube, brother. You got to start only at.
Right, yeah, my head.
Oh man.
Well, gee, thanks for making me feel welcome.
Oh yeah. Trust me, there's a story behind this already. Trust me.
Oh, good.
If William was here right now, he could fill you in. Everybody, you see the 4 horsemen right here. These 4 horsemen, we're going to be celebrating our time at HorrorHound Weekend. Technically, by this time in 2 weeks, this old man leg is going to be collapsed in a chair probably somewhere because I've been walking around feeling like a kid in a candy store most likely after I got to see the castle again and I got Dick Warlock's signature and Todd would be like, oh, I got to see PG Sills beep, beep. And yeah, Todd is going to be joining us. Oh, you know what? Shame on me. It's not going to be just the 4 of us. Chino, help me fill out the rest of the fam that's going to be joining us during HorrorHound.
Say it again.
I felt as soon as I said that, I realized there's going to be more than just 4 of us that'll be at HorrorHound.
Be a lot
in 2 weeks. I feel bad.
Oh, yeah. So as I told Scooter, I was at the grocery store. Why we couldn't make it on time, but Tostitos, they were having a big deal on sale and whatnot. I look over and this guy, one of the stock boys, has got a Halloween shirt. And I'm like, hey, nice shirt. He's like, yeah. I said, you going to HorrorHound in 2 weeks? He said, oh, hell yeah, I go every year. So there you go. I said, well, yeah. I said, PJ's first set of people I ever saw. He's like, I didn't even know she was going to be there. So I guess this guy just goes regardless.
Todd, I mean, I'm not expecting it. There's no point in it. No offense to our own podcast, but they're talking about this is the 20-year anniversary of HorrorHound, and obviously in Sharonville, and they remodeled that convention center where they're going to have like a ballroom where it's going to double the space for more vendors and all that. And I don't know here we go. With them doubling more space, that makes a problem. As I think, because I asked Jake a question earlier, if they're going to double more space for vendors, this could make it a lot easier, hopefully, for you to get your autograph, your signatures, or whatnot with other celebrities that are going to be there. Hopefully. Rather that, it's just going to be easier for Todd and I to go over Skyline, which we pretty much are spoiled with Skyline anyways.
There you go. Hey, Jake, have you ever had Skyline?
Once, Todd, but it's been a long time.
Yeah, Skyline has its reputation.
Oh, sorry.
It has its reputation around this world for some reason. You know, that spaghetti chili. Like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is spaghetti chili?
Give
they
me a
have it.
three-way, baby. 3 ways.
If you look at
Hey,
me,
we're getting back to that OnlyFans shit.
I tell you what, the OnlyFans. Daniel brings up a good point, and this is something that I probably you hear me if Chris and I weren't recording right now, he probably hears me talk more about, you know what, we got to do Patreon and stuff like that. But, yeah, I'll tell you what, if let's put it this way, guys, if Chris and I were doing this as full time, you could bet your ass we'd have all kinds of mask makers on here, but because we'd have to do everything we could to get you guys to watch our shit. That's for sure. So Todd, now that Jake's second half has joined us, how the hell you been? I mean, I know at least half of us here, they asked earlier, how's Todd been doing?
Well, I've been doing good. Been a busy summer. Spending time with grandkids, going to Kings Island. I've got some updates from Kings Island that you guys might be interested in that are horror related. I thought I could join this conversation. That's about it. Happy college football is back. Happy that the Buckeyes won. Even happier that Alabama lost.
Todd, we are live. People around the world listen to us.
That's
at
good.
least in 2 states.
Dude, what state?
Ohio and
State of insanity and the
Three
state of
states.
drunkenness?
3 states. Ohio and where Daniel and William's at.
No. But no, so we but yeah, it was good to I don't know, I went against every bone in my body to vote for Florida State, but nothing like seeing Alabama get crushed, and nothing like seeing Arch Manning get he just
Aren't they pronounced Bama? Now, come on. If you're from Alabama, don't take that the wrong way, because you're in Ohio. We're so proud that we can spell Ohio. Oh! What's the X3, guys?
8. Come on, 2 more. There's 2 of you left.
YMCA.
I'm taking the easiest one.
Oh, how the hell did you do I can't remember.
I'm just trying to practice my scales right now. That's all I know is E.
God damn, we're really showing our fucking patriotism, aren't we?
What's driving me nuts is, let's see.
I mean, we're basically fucking King of the Hill on the background there.
Love it.
That's
yes.
Right. No, Todd, earlier.
We need a boomhauer, though. Who's the boomhauer?
Sorry, Chris. No, I just when you said the King of the Hill, I couldn't help but think of avatars that we got here on, which the fine folks that have been joining us here live stream. Earlier when we started recording, Jake was showing us why the Kardashians are full of shit. We are much better than Kardashians, because Jake's camera, his webcam, was giving us behind the scenes. And one of our loyal viewers, he joined us live not too long ago, William here. And he basically was announcing he who the hell's Todd? Is this Jake's penis? So
he christened Jake's penis. I named thee Todd.
If I'm the penis, you guys are the balls. How's that?
That works.
Jake,
I'm the one that always gets the attention. The balls are always seen to be.
I'm the left one.
Yeah.
We're thinking left and right now.
I'm the one that has cancer. But
You're the one that's going to be removed in 4 years or 4 weeks.
Yeah, would you get him the fuck out of here, please?
Actually, we should not joke. Testicular cancer is a real problem.
you know,
there ain't room in here for both of us. Get out of here.
What one will say to the other? Hey, what are you doing? Just hanging around.
we were
Like we're talking about HorrorHound.
I was gonna say HorrorHound. So let's get into the HorrorHound there.
We took that shit.
Here we go. Anyway.
Oh, buddy. Jake, you're being put through the ringer tonight, buddy.
Well, you know what? The thing of it is, Todd, before you have joined us here, already through our I guess our archive of history, Jake is a fan favorite on this channel here. So, Jake, you are really getting shit out.
You know what he needed? He knew what he needed to do to get to the next level.
Oh,
It's
yeah. Let's go with that.
It's time for a crotch shot.
I can just see it now, Chris. We're gonna go get Jake here in a couple weeks, and we're gonna show up knocking on his door. Hey, Jake, you home? And there's gonna be this voice in the background.
Jake's not here.
You're funny. My intro is going to be, hey, can Todd come out and play?
Oh, wait a minute. Is it?
You're pretty fly for a white guy.
You
Again, wrong channel. Sorry, I keep doing music references. It's the DJ.
You know what? I've got two things I'm trying to bring up when it comes back to the horror thing, but I also want to make sure that I bring in the sounds and spirits real quick since you brought up the wrong channel. Todd, I'll pretend like you were born yesterday. Chris and I have sounds and spirits, and we are just trying to get our asses in gear about the Cure episode that may end up being 2 parts.
Yes, I'm sure it will be.
That will lead into you talking about Kings Island. So hopefully Chris and I will focus on the Cure on Sounds and Spirits here soon. Because I know you're very busy. Kings Island, horror related. Help me out here, please.
Well, so
after you sip your Guinness.
It's exactly Shotgun Wedding.
Guinness. What? Wait a minute.
You know, it's in a Guinness class.
A man of class.
Hey, Todd.
A man of class.
What?
Play.
Sophisticated.
What the fuck you drinking?
You know, it was weird because when I was pouring it, it literally sounded like that. It's a great sound. But yeah, it's a Shotgun Wedding. It's actually a beer that I found at Kings Island. It's got a nice little vanilla finish to it, a little bit of bourbon kind of hanging out. But yeah, so
that sounds really good.
I may have to. I don't know. I may have to have a 6 in my car when I go up to HorrorHound. You know, I know Chris hasn't had
Correction.
it.
Let's do it.
Down.
Now I'm in there. Fuck yeah!
Start off shotgun and beers, dude. Let's go.
Oh, dude. I got the old school fucking funnel with the fucking.
Don't worry, Jake. Mrs. Webb is driving.
Yeah, we're covered.
Oh yeah.
The wife don't drink.
We've got. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me think about this here. We've got 1, 2, 3. Oh shit! How's she gonna drive all 3 vehicles?
We're just going to tie them all together, redneck style.
I said mother and live.
Where are we from again? We'll figure it out.
We're close enough to
Southwest Ohio, baby.
We're close to Kentucky.
We're going to put our shit on the Ohio River and just kind of float it up to Memphis. No. So Kings Island is getting ready to actually close for the couple weeks. It's always the worst time of year. Monday will be the last day for about 2 weeks, and then they open up with Haunt. And interested to get your guys' take on this, because Haunt this year, they're doing something different. There was the big Six Flags merger with Cedar Fair. And Six Flags people have always paid extra for indoor mazes. So like when you go to Haunt, they have like outdoor scare zones and places like that, but then they have indoor mazes. And Six Flags always charges. So Kings Island this year, for the first time, they're charging $10 for the 6 mazes. So you pay $10 and you can go through the mazes all you want. Okay. Now the problem is, a lot of people are like, yeah, but I bought a gold pass and it's supposed to get me into Haunt. Well, you're in Haunt, but you're just paying more for an upgraded experience. Now, here's why I like the plan. I buy my season pass to Kings Island and go during Haunt to ride the Beast at midnight. That's exactly why I buy it. That's the best ride ever. Is night ride on the Beast.
Oh yeah.
And then the Haunts are second. But usually what the Kings Island Haunts have turned into, it used to start out great. For those back in the day, they had a haunted house up on the tower. It was the world's highest haunted house up on the 300-foot deck of the Eiffel Tower. And you'd go around there twice. Go ahead.
Now, folks, let me interrupt Todd. What he's sharing, this was actually inspired from a real event that happened on the tower back in 1987. Okay, continue. Laugh. This is live.
Yes. So we had the the haunts were really good. What the haunts have turned into now, though, when you go, is there's a long line. They're letting 30 people in a group at a time into a haunted house, which sucks. And people are taking strollers in with their 3-year-old children and wagons, which I know is the fire hazard.
Yeah, man.
So it's just like, it's gotten to be to the point to where, okay, this is bullshit.
Every scare is fucking ruined right in front of your fucking face.
My wife and I, we went up to Cedar Point. We always go up every weekend, every year we go up like 3 times to Cedar Point. We always go the last weekend they're open. We went up on a Friday night. Friday nights are the best time to get to haunted houses because not a lot of people are there. People go all day Saturday because then they have all day Saturday and Saturday night to do the haunted. It was dreary. It was rainy as F. It was just terrible. And they had a new haunted house called Hex open. So I told my wife, I said, well,
what's it? What was that? I'm sorry.
It was a haunted house called Hex.
Hex?
Hex. H-E-X-E-D.
Okay.
Hex. It was about a coven of witches. So we said, okay, we'll go to, she said, all right. And God love her. She put up with, going through all the outdoor scare zones were closed because it was too cold and too rainy. What they did was, instead of sending those people home, they put them inside the haunted houses. So the haunted houses had twice as many people to scare the shit out of you. When we got to Hex, we were the only persons in line. And literally, the woman at the door goes, "We got 2. Go on in." Every single scare, the way it was written, was done. It was perfection. Absolutely incredible. And so my wife, God love her, she was like, well, if they're all going to be this good, we might as well just go through all of them. I don't care how bad it feels. That was the best time I've ever had a haunted house. So there's a lot to be said, Chris, about, catching up to the people ahead of you. And
that was me, Todd.
Or fucking people that if you go to with, it happened last year. I finally got to take the girls to fucking Land of Illusion for the first time. Spent like $370 on these fucking tickets. Fucking, I was like pumped. I was jacked for that entire night. These people, we kept somehow getting behind these fucking. It was a couple. It was a man and a woman, and they took their fucking. They got scared at every jump scare, so they were literally like standing there, kind of like frozen in fear or whatever. And they held up the entire fucking line. They ruined the entire fucking experience. I was so fucking mad. I wanted to fucking Nancy Kerrigan, her in the fucking parking lot, fucking ruin her fucking life. I was so mad at the end of that. I mean, people pay premium dollars to go to this shit. They got to take that into consideration because I mean, shit like that, they need to space it out better.
Yeah, but it's hard for them to do when you got such a large line, right? So
Yeah.
I think what's going to end up happening is, and you know, you have a lot of complainers, you have a lot of whiners. They're like, oh, this sucks. I got to pay more, blah blah blah. Yeah, well, guess what? Shit gets more expensive. You paid $100 for a damn season pass. You paid $100 to get into a park unlimited number of times, regular season, haunt, Winterfest. It would have cost you $50 to get in every time. So for $100, $120, whatever the hell you paid, you got your money. And we have so I don't mind it. I think it's going to be good. But the other thing they have, and this is where we really get into horror, is The Conjuring. The Conjuring is going to be one special house. It's done by Plague Productions, and it is a 20-minute experience.
No, can you explain Blade Productions, Todd? If you know.
Plague Productions is an outside company. So they come in and set up the house. And so you pay $15 for this one thing. And you go in and it just recreates The Conjuring. It's scenes from The Conjuring. Annabelle's going to be there. They literally just, I mean, absolutely limited number of people. It sounds like a cross between a horror maze and an escape room. Because they did say there will be puzzles and whatnot. So that's, if you want to do everything at Haunt for a night, it's $25 total. One time for The Conjuring, $10 for everything else. There's also, they also sell a $49 express pass, which gets you into The Conjuring one time and front of the line passes for the other mazes.
That's not fucking bad.
Which isn't fucking bad. Well, the funny thing is, they first came out with $69.99 for all season, just at Kings Island. It's now went up to $99. We don't know if that's because of supply and demand or what, but you know, the biggest thing, and this is a plug for everybody. If you want to get your season pass, Kings Island, right now it's $99 to renew, and it includes all Six Flags parks, Cedar Point, all of them, as long as you buy it by Monday.
And that includes the parking, right?
Yep, that includes parking. That includes Winterfest at Kings Island. That includes in Haunt.
And I'm gonna give major props right now to Cedar Fair. And the reason why I'm saying that is because my son and I, we would go to Kings Island, and this is what 2025. We would go quite a bit. 2015, my son graduated from high school. Oh my God, shit. We did the same thing. We got our season passes in October, which is traditionally the time that they recommend you. That's when you renew your season passes. And we just got the gold pass. And for Zach and I, that was enough. And Zach, you would think that he was Todd's son, because Zach had this renewal vibe of, we had where we parked. We knew exactly where we would go. We'd think counterclockwise. And boom, boom, boom. He knew exactly where he was going to go. Boom, 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 boom. And that's it. That's it. And Zach was hyped up to go to Kings Island all the damn time. And the prices then were not that much different than it is now. And we're talking 10 years. And so when you think about the world we live in, I'm just leaving it at that. I don't want to, no. No politics, no bullshit. No. This is where we come to unwind from the crap we deal with 5 days, 7 days a week. This is where we relax and have fun. But considering 10 years later, the way things have been, the way times turn, the way that's not much cheap. In other words, the price hasn't changed much. And we always said back then, which I'm sure a lot of people today, even if they're just going to go to Kings Island, well, hell, all I have to go is a couple of times, and I got that fucking thing paid off.
Yeah,
you do. Parking alone's expensive.
Yeah, parking alone is $30 a piece.
And
the other, you know, so the other, it's the best deal.
Hold on, Todd. I'm going to give this out.
Sorry, go around. What the fuck are we drinking? I'm drinking Shotgun Wedding.
Okay, because this is a gentleman that was actually one of our winners so far, which Chris has got to at the end here soon. show what we're gonna be giving away here soon. So, for Mike, this is for you, bud. If I can hit the right button, hopefully. What the fuck you drinking? Never thought that would be a catch-on, but it's been beautiful. Actually, when I edit, when I edit stuff, right? When that first happened, now I know I'm gonna use like my mentor, my hero. When Edward Van Halen fucking only took one time for a fucking Michael Jackson to had beat it. When he did the guitar solo, even of course Quentin, he's that's good. That's good.
You know what I actually I correlate it to most frequently is a fucking station identification. Now back to your schedule program.
and Zach's mom, God love her soul, every time she hears that, she has to go pee. When I hear it, it basically.
So go ahead, because I don't know, and Mike may or may not be serious, but I don't know what you three are drinking. So let's.
Actually, when I hear what the fuck you're drinking, I can honestly say, sorry, Todd. I don't know if I interrupted you.
Go ahead.
When I hear that, I automatically think, what the fuck is Chris and I'm drinking?
Yeah.
I kid you not, even with work, when I need this sometimes, I think we all can when you're working your day job. Something about work sometimes I could hear a sound with a beverage and I all of a sudden hear that. And I can hear my own. No, I'm sorry. I can hear.
That's where you want to be. That's where you want to be.
Yeah, I can hear that mystery voice. What the fuck you drinking? Oh shit! I can hear that. That's
you gave it away.
Yeah. That was actually Chris and I, of course. It's quite obvious when we get into and this is what if anything we're trying to share. This is how you drink responsibly, folks. We don't need to put the whole little letters. This is what you need to do. Make sure you don't drink and drive. Blah blah blah. If you've noticed that during Meet Us in the Man Cave, we're drinking at home. Drink responsibly. So what the fuck are you drinking, Mike? It took me a long time. It was winded to say, Mike, but you were the one that brought it up.
We got there.
Well, yeah, but I still don't know what you three are drinking. So while Mike's answering, let's come on.
Mike,
what are you drinking, Scoot?
I think Jake's got a Mike's Harder.
Mike's Harder lemonade.
Motherfucker!
Pepsi.
God damn it!
Talking about Michael Jackson.
I'm still waiting for you to pull out.
Sorry.
I'm still waiting for you to pull out the fucking hardest. Would you fucking pull out the hardest, please? We're gonna name that Todd.
Actually, Todd, Mrs. Todd would probably enjoy this since I know she likes if she's in the mood for some Irish redbreast. This is really good. Recommendation from a gentleman that works at the State Liquor Store in Heber Heights. Why does it have to be next door to which, Jake, I have to figure out some time, by the way, since we're doing a live right now. I was going to think about it earlier since we're going to go pick it for HorrorHound Weekend in 2 weeks. I want to introduce to you one of the coolest places in Heber Heights, where I've talked about it before with Chris. Chris has been there, where he bought the soundtrack from the first one with the memorabilia stuff.
And the parties. Oh, no.
On the wall over there.
But I got this up there, Todd, and it reminds me a lot of redbreast. Not bad. That's what the fuck I'm drinking right now with. Chris said to bring along. I'll tell you what. It's pretty fucked up, Todd. To my right over here, guys. You don't see it. I've got this. I got this goddamn camera that I bought. A Panasonic. Okay, for us geeks that are into video, right? That loves their video shit with the camera, the video, blah, 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 blah. I bought this Panasonic Luminix that I'm not using right now. It's right over there because I can't sync up the audio during the live stream with the fucking webcam. That was so much cheaper, and I've been using it more.
Chris, you want to know what's so funny?
Hit me.
This son of a bitch for so long. I can tell he's drunk because he said when we party.
What am I missing?
He acts exactly the same. There's no difference. You act the same now drunk as you did, about 30 years ago.
Oh my God. Todd just took me back, guys. Todd just took me back to like fucking 1989 or 1990. There's some other people that cannot be here right now. He acts the same when he's sober.
No, not sober. So, Chris, what are you drinking?
Oh, Scott, I believe you're drinking the same saber-tooth tiger.
What the fuck they can go to?
Yeah, I'm just kind of sipping on her. This is the one right now that's really getting me. It's the Booker's Berry Batch.
Chris got to work tomorrow. Shit.
Yeah, boy.
Nice spot.
Makes the day go faster if I'm already a little bit drunk when I start off.
I remember those.
So two more things, then we can get on to Horror Hound. What do you guys think about the charging for the mazes?
Said what?
What do you guys think about charging for the mazes that they're charging?
Oh, you know what? This is something. Okay. Okay, Chris, you go first, or Jake. Why don't you two go first? I was thinking about that.
I did not hear anything that's out of the question for that. What does Land of Illusion have? 6 attractions? Yeah, you can do them as many times as you want to, but there's so many fucking lines. You got to pay for the fast pass. It's like fucking an endless cycle.
Right.
So, I mean, you're talking. I think it's $74.95 for one pass to all 6 attractions. You add that up over 5 people, you're dropping a hefty bill right there. So nothing you said really bothered me. Like, that's all totally within reason, I think.
And it's high time they started charging, in my opinion. Jake, what do you think?
I'm not sure. I have not been to Kings Island in forever.
Oh, we got to change that. It's amazing.
Well,
It's
Jake,
nice.
when is your next parole releasing? I'm just trying to.
Let me guess, for indecent exposure?
Oh yeah.
Yes. the way I see it, this is something that was introduced after Cedar Fair. Am I correct on
The merger. When the merger happened, Six
This-
Flags went, well, hell, we charge for our mazes, so what the hell? Just use
Okay.
that as our model.
Let's say we got Cedar Fair in February, and the merge came in July of this. So, excuse me. They're adding more. They're adding more employees. They're adding more as a whole. So we've got to figure out a way to pay for this expense.
Mhm.
Folks, this is the real fucking world we're living in. And you got, look, and you're going to say, well, you guys are making all this fucking money and all this other shit. There's always going to be that argument. As I try to hear this.
Not really.
But they have to compensate for that in
You'd be
order
amazed
to.
how little
It's
money
not
they actually
much.
make
The reality, when you say $10,
for all
that's
Nice.
pennies. That
They
is
do.
pennies.
They
Now,
do
they
have
probably-
to compensate in order to pay for the same experience for something that's becoming larger than it can take on anymore. So they have to supplement that.
Well, and we're hoping, we're thinking that the experiences are going to be better because they are paying for more, so they are going to put more into the mazes and all that. Killmore,
And-
Slaughterhouse, the mazes that they have. They got a new one that's Origin of the Dragon. Dragon base.
And as much as Chris and I like to bring our viewers, our listeners, and even our guests, we like people to have fun here. We want you to be relaxed. Forget about your 9 to 5 bullshit, your Monday through Friday bullshit. This is a place to have fun. This is, think back to sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. Just a place where you could just unwind. the reality of it is something that we do need this day and age, which we always needed through time. If this also will help boost some security, then we fucking need it.
Well, they've had a chaperone policy now, and I don't know if you guys know this, but I do the graphics, the scoreboard for my local high school football stadium.
By the way, Todd, don't mention it, please.
Right.
Respect for privacy.
We played a game. The game that we played last week, it was announced, and I think this is district wide, that children under a certain age have to be chaperoned.
Yeah, that's how it used to be. By the way, folks, this just in, that's how it used to be. That's the name chaperone.
One more thing, and this is really exciting. This is kind of horror related, but it's very Kings Island related. We got Phantom Theater.
Oh my God, I'm not doing that. This is scary.
Phantom Theater opening nightmare has been announced, and I, for one, cannot be happier.
He would love that shit. He would love that.
Boo Blasters is closed on Monday forever. The original Rick Bastrop, who was involved with the original Phantom Theater, is involved with the creation of this. Sally Rides is developing it. And from what I understand, you ride around. It's going to be, I think it's going to be the same track as Boo Blasters, but you'll have a flashlight. And the maestro has, his notes have escaped, that you have to catch the notes before the final performance at the end of the ride. So you're going to have flashlights to try to zap notes.
That's really cool.
Idea of what Sally Rides can do. Look up Justice League at Six Flags Over Texas, which was amazing. There are going to be animatronics in it, and it should be I'm over the moon excited about this, because Phantom Theater was one of my favorite rides. And if you ever get a chance, Phantom Theater Encore was a show they did for 2 years. It was the best show they ever did at the park.
You know, Chris, I can see the girls were liking that.
I like the interactivity of it. You know, I mean, that's cool. You got to catch notes and stuff like that. It's nice.
Well, everybody's saying, the big thing everybody's saying is, well, hopefully it works better than the Boo Blasters guns, because those suck. And I'm just like,
there's always going to be fucking contrarians and people that are going to fucking complain. And one more side, man. They really piss me off when it comes to Kings Island, because I'm like, you can go up to Geauga Lake where Geauga Lake and SeaWorld was. Go talk to people up there about how much they miss and how bad they wish they still had a park to bitch about. I mean, everybody's like, oh, well, Kings Island needs bigger coasters. We have a fan base of 1 million people. There are 1 million people within an hour of Kings Island. We don't need to bring people in. We don't need the big rides. We got the families around.
And not to interrupt Todd, but I want to add to it. This is something that anybody that maybe you're not really thinking about it as much, but maybe you are. Kings Island always has award-winning rides, but you know what? They don't worry about getting the next ride every fucking year. They take their time. They focus on whatever ride they have right now. Every once in a while, I'll be honest, it doesn't necessarily win the award for the safest ride, but to sum it up, as a whole, they focus on the rides that they have. They keep it safe as much as they possibly fucking can before they add in the next one. And you know what? They're doing something right.
Interesting tidbit.
Yes, sir.
I did the lightning or not just me, but we did the lightning protection on all the Kings Island rides.
Really?
Can't be struck by lightning.
Shh. What about the tower? I've seen the tower struck by lightning in the past.
Yeah, it'll take a strike, but it's dispersed at the ground.
Right. Matter of fact, that used to be one of my favorite things to do, was watch a thunderstorm. So Kings Island would clear out real quick, and if it was like a little pop-up one, I only lived like 20 minutes away, so I could run down there, see the. I was there one time when the Eiffel Tower got struck by lightning, and it shook everything. It was fantastic. But then as soon as that storm's over, everything opens back up. Nobody's in the park. Great.
I need
Yeah,
to follow the
safest
comic
place to
history.
be. Safest place to be in one of them is find a structural steel that is grounded at the bottom.
Yep.
Stand right by it. Don't stand within 6 feet of it because you get an arc flash, but stand about 20 feet back from it. You won't take a strike.
Yep.
Little tidbit.
Nice.
So there you go, folks. You can get our feelings and our thoughts when it comes to why certain Halloween films suck and why certain horror films don't suck and where to be safe when you're not. I don't know. I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. I
Really
can't-
going off the tracks here.
This video, this live stream is sponsored by tampons. Tampons that have strings that you don't know where they're at, man.
God damn
Just
it,
trust
not
them.
Oh shit! You're gonna put in a roll, aren't you? No, you're not. You don't have that on deck. No, okay.
I haven't created any.
I was waiting for the Maston Gilbert shit.
This is live. Maston Gilbert. That's just made simple. It's
Okay,
so funny. It's still there.
Do we want to even discuss the giveaway thing, or
Oh yes,
what
please.
what I was kind of leading up to is that when there's an empty spot in the DTOF, that usually means there's an unboxing coming soon, right?
Oh. Ooh.
What the hell is that? That's not a joke.
It is now.
That's unboxing. I fucked up. Sorry.
An unboxing.
It's an unboxing.
Oh
Folks.
shit. Oh god. Okay, this is where I have to okay, and cut. Chris, this is what you did earlier in the podcast. This is awesome.
This one I'm kind of excited about, guys.
This helps makes the next video, by the way, because this is what I love about Riverside. Which Riverside music, please.
So, given the
That was Riverside music. That's
what the fuck are you doing? Hey man, come on, turn that back on.
Riverside.
Like it.
There's
Like
a
it.
promo clip.
This is a good time because I know how to make this into another video. I love this software. I really do. An unboxing.
Oh, I
Folks,
can remember a live stream you didn't like the software.
Oh,
I was gonna save this for something
I'll give credit to
know,
this.
where we do it with a whole bunch of cameras, but it's not even worth it. Let's just,
Camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2. There you go, Wayne's World. Somebody got it.
Yes.
give you guys a look.
Oh, it's a blue bag. This must be a Morgan.
It's
Right?
it's a bag.
Blue ball.
It's a bag, guys.
It's a blue bag. That must be a Morgan mask, right? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Shut up, Scott.
Don't need that.
Yep. Is this a good time to go to the bathroom?
Is that a bag from the Piggly Wiggly?
Let's see.
There's a certain mask maker that has his signature blue bag, Todd.
Oh, nice. Blue balls.
It's right up there. Yep. Oh.
Ooh, boys.
A clean cut, Mike.
Oh.
That's the ready for prom, Michael. Mike.
My.
Okay. Now, as Chris is taking, because this is I understand. Trust me. Y'all experiencing this, and I'm not trying to sound cocky because I'm just trying to think ahead right now. What is the name of this particular mask right here?
Let's take guesses.
Oh shit.
Let's make it interactive.
Okay. We got an H1 going on here, right?
Correct.
All right.
Holy shit! I just took a look at it. Damn. God damn. Oh man, that is.
I'm gonna go into my chat GBDBDB room to figure out what this is.
Heebie-jeebies.
Oh, he's cheating. How do you let him get away with this bullshit?
He's the editor. What am I gonna say?
Yeah, but we're live, so fuck him. It's 3-on-1.
Boys, that is nice.
Man, look at that, man.
You know, I listened to something the other day about Halloween, and they were talking about
channel next to the toilet. All right, do we?
I was just saying that I saw an interview with John Carpenter, and you know, got into, you know, I'm sure you guys all know the whole history of Halloween and all that. But do you know how close it came to becoming a one and done thing, and how different would that have changed horror? Because John Carpenter didn't want to do any more. He wanted it to be finished.
We're talking about Sackhead Jason.
Huh?
Sorry.
No, I mean, imagine how much that would have changed horror itself. I mean, you know, you wouldn't have the mask makers. I don't think you would have had mask makers if there was one Halloween, would you? Or I don't know. I mean,
are you talking about the other versions that Tommy Lee Wallace created for on the other mask with the clown and all that?
No. John Carpenter said he wanted to do Halloween and that was it. He never wanted to make.
Oh yeah.
He wanted Michael Myers to be dead and done. And
this is true. This is true.
It would have really changed, I think, a lot, because there's a whole cottage industry out there of masks. And I mean, I know maybe a lot of your people, maybe a lot of the viewers, you know, are into the masks.
All right, you know what I'm fucking realizing? I might have to shave the beard here soon. It's really putting a fucking ridiculous stretch on the mask. It's way beyond casual.
I'm doing my best to balance to what Todd's talking about, what Chris is doing. Yes, Todd. The beauty of it is, we'll take the band Kiss. Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, Chris. Okay,
right.
We know that there is a new generation that's going to see Kiss. We knew that there was a new generation that would go see Black Sabbath. There was these little kids that would get a chance to see Ozzy Osbourne for the last time with Geezer, with Tony and with Bill, which was what you're talking about there is always great to bring up the fact that John Carpenter, he was, as you said, he wrote a story. They wanted to do a Halloween with different versions. In other words, we got Halloween, we got the Babysitter Killers. They wanted to do a different type of spooky Halloween movie that had nothing to do with they didn't know what they were getting into.
Yeah, it was supposed to be an anthology.
Yeah, it was.
That's why Season of the Witch is so, Halloween 3 is so off of what the other Halloweens were.
For all of us old fart fans, when we get to go see Dick Warlock here soon. In other words, less than 2 weeks after this recording, Dick Warlock, who is playing the next individual who spawns the mask. At that point, as what you're talking about, Todd, John Carpenter was just desperate to write a script for it because the producers are like, well, I'll tell you what, if you could write us another Halloween film, we'll go ahead and finance you another movie so you can do this other stuff. That's what Hollywood's been going through for so many but yes, it's what you're talking about, Todd, is always fascinating for the next generation who didn't hear about this stuff, who doesn't know. They'd be like, oh, really? My dad didn't tell me about that.
For you,
John Carpenter didn't want to do that.
For the hardcore fans and the people that are into masks and stuff, do you think if Halloween 1 was a one and done thing, I mean, obviously it would be shown every Halloween. It would be like the Wizard of Oz, right? You know, everybody would fucking know what it is still to this day. Would you have such a obsession over mask making had no other Halloween been ever made?
Okay, then that will introduce. And I don't want to take away Chris's unboxing because this helps us with our, giveaway. So keep this up because I want to bring up. I'm gonna make it easier.
I'm gonna say yeah, because 95% of my whole collection over there is that one fucking mask.
Doesn't fit.
Nice. Good. Well, and it is so iconic.
It's about
the thing
like
I want
trying to capture different scenes in the movie. There's so many different lighting effects, so many things taking place that it's literally like we see one mask that represents the hallway scene perfectly, and then we buy that mask. But they have so many masks nail so many different scenes. If you hold them next to each other, you could point out the differences. But when you have them lit correctly and you are trying to recreate that one scene, that we're all chasing that one movie, it seems like.
Okay, as he's talking right now, as Chris was talking, I wanted to narrate the lighting on a mask.
Right.
Damn it.
That's sick.
So
to fill in, this is a new venture. I wanted to try to shine a light on that. This is a new venture. Morgan, of course, we've established it's Morgan's finish, but this is a new venture he's got going on. Some people may remember we had an unboxing of the CVJC2, which is a collaboration between Chris Vinekamp and James Carter. I had an H2 that was presented in that. Well, Chris has a collaboration with Chris Vinekamp. This is the Vinekamp H1 mold. Or actually, I think it might be the H2. Yeah, this is the H2 mold done in H1. So he has created a collaboration with Vinekamp now, and he's calling this the 78. And this mask is number 2.
Wow.
Nice.
And how did you come across that, Chris?
Facebook. I basically stalk Morgan. I mean, he's my dude. He's my dude, man. That whole case over there, all those masks over there, as well as about there's an opposite side with the same amount of masks, but probably 20 of my masks are all Morgan.
So again, and I'm just coming at this from the mask virgin that I am. Is there just as much? Obviously, there's a lot out there for Halloween. Is there the same type of stuff for like?
Yes.
Jason Voorhees hockey mask, for Leatherface, for
oh yes,
Terrifier, for what I forget his name. I haven't watched the first movie. I need to watch the rest of it. But it's there is, but it's too expensive to like, of course, get it all of them.
Okay.
Right.
It's a niche group, but they're guys just like you and me,
and girls.
And girls, absolutely. Girls do the fucking phenomenal jobs, but what the fuck? Girls.
Bringing back the old school. Sorry. No, I'm not apologizing, girls.
Oh, wow.
Beastie Boys now. Wait.
Wow.
Wrong pod.
Hey, you know what? Hey, this is all to the healthy heterosexuals out there. Girls. Adult girls, I should say.
All right.
Who was in Ohio State, the horseshoe today?
Sorry, Chris. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I was just going to say,
Texas Longhorns die.
Yeah, there are people that like their passion projects, and then they break out and they just want to find out how to create their passion projects, and usually it takes off.
Hey, Chris, Mike has got a question there.
Yeah, I tried to answer that just a minute ago. This is the Chris Vinekamp blank, and Morgan has a new partnership with him where he's going to start doing these, and he's calling them the 78. Not to be confused with the WMP 78. This is the 78, and it's written out in actual letters. Yeah, correct.
And I'm not taking anything away what Chris has done the unboxing. This is still affiliated, obviously, with WMP. But Chris obviously gifted this to me, which I'm still thankful this very day. Wait, I have to put this one. I got the masks over there, and I still have. In other words, this is the economy of 78. And when you, yeah,
Right now he has 3 versions of the 78, I think.
I'll put it on again. It's been a long time.
So he's got the 78 written out, the 7 and the 8. He's got the 78 that's spelled out, 78. Like,
Oh, I'm showing my baldness.
and then he's got the economy 78 right now. That would be a fun comparison. We should put them side by side.
Do this again.
So you got 78s. Do you have 45s?
Yeah, I got 45 over there.
Again, other podcast.
Yeah.
It all goes back to music.
I'm doing the adult version of Nick Castle.
If only you had a Dr. Pepper, you could be the.
I love Dr. Pepper, but fuck it, I'm doing an IPA.
The other thing that I found, because again, it was amazing. They have all these, 20 things about Halloween you never knew, 20 things about different movies. Nick Castle wasn't cast; he was just thrown into this.
Righty.
That movie seems like it was just a conglomerate of people that came together to make it happen.
Yeah, they just said, "Hey,
Robert
here."
Englund, I think, actually was one of the leave dispersers. I don't know the correct name for that, but he threw out leaves.
And then they picked them all up after every scene.
God,
Yes, those were painted by.
That is an awful job, Robert. Fuck. I would have hated that job.
All we can say is Freddie.
I'd rather collect them.
Oh,
hey.
Man.
So how many times have you watched Halloween, Chris?
Oh man. Since I was
The original.
3 years old was the first time I saw it. I can't tell you. I don't know. That man's face fucking lives in my brain. I don't know. He lives there rent free. I don't know.
Okay.
Thousands. That's like one of my comfort movies. Like that's what I put on when I want to go to sleep,
Fix it.
That looks good.
I'll fix it later. There's an art to it.
Wait, guys, are we going to?
Okay, Todd. Okay, Todd. Let me give you caught up on Zach's world, and I want to answer what Mike is saying here real quick. Okay, Todd. The daily life with Zach is over here. Okay, he will be on his computer. He will do YouTube. And Mike, come on. Okay, hold on. I'm looking at there. Zach will be on his computer, and I'm trying to do this right now as we're doing this. His TV. He's got a 42-inch TV to his left, and a computer screen that's a 27-inch screen. He's on YouTube. He's doing the fucking Sesame Street shit. And he's got Disney going on over here. Then Zach goes to bed, and I will wake up at 2 o'clock for my whatever, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning piss, and I hear it's either Evil Dead soundtrack, because Zach, my son, does physical media when it comes to a lot of shit. So he'll either have Evil Dead playing, looping, how it is, and then it's Halloween. So when you ask Chris how many times have you seen it, if Zach could give us an answer, oh my God. How many times have you watched Halloween? Zach could be like, well, it depends. Does it mean how many times have I watched it, the featurette? How many times have I done an ASMR? I'm almost... And how many times is that? I mean, we got to break it down, motherfucker. That would be Zach's answer. And I want to go to our viewers right now, our loyal followers here. Mike. Okay, I want to show this real quick. Dude, okay, this is after, I should show this first. This is after he asked the GOAT 78, then the FS 78. Then, of course, he goes into, dude, let's see the beautiful giveaway mask. I must win it. Mike,
I can do
By
that.
the way, who already won.
Yeah, he's gonna have a whole
that was-
collection by the time
Technically,
he gets
Mike
done.
is eligible to win it.
Mike,
we-
you're gonna
That
clean
Morgan-
me out, brother.
Technically, Mike is eligible to win it.
That Morgan mask wasn't the giveaway mask. That was just an unboxing. Okay.
No, that was an unboxing. Oh,
Okay.
trust me. Yeah, you see the bokeh. That's to Chris's. If he was sitting down right now, his right shoulder. That's all from the same artist. WMP, Chris Morgan, White Mask Productions.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a very talented individual. And it's so what's so crazy, Todd? If Chris Morgan was right here right now, he would love to be talking about football right now. He'd be loving to talk about. He'd be like, "Why the fuck you doing Michelob Ultralight? Bring back Michelob." He would be talking about all the shit that we talk about as guys. But every once in a while, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I guess I do make Michael Myers masks." So here we go.
Scott,
Let me go back to.
Hit me with a what the fuck you drinking?
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. Gotta hit that W. Thank God it's simple. What the fuck you drinking? We're gonna have to put this. We're gonna have to.
Mike, what you know about the Bardstown Series 10? The Disco Series.
The Disco series?
Well, it's shortened, but it's really the Discovery Series. But everybody calls it the Disco.
Because before you listen to Donna Summer, you
Disco. Oh yeah, it's definitely Todd. We're gonna have 3 channels from Use in the Man Cave. By the way, we're gonna have to do an LLC. We are. Chris and I are gonna have to do an LLC on Use in the Man Cave.
Bottle though. Look at that fucking classy ass bottle. It's got the wheat in the back. Ooh, look at that.
What's by the way, as you're pouring this, Chris,
for pleasure.
can you share with us
Oh
once
my
again for us geeks out there that are into cameras?
That's like cherry Coke. That is cherry Coke. Here, watch it zoom in.
Yeah, he's teasing me once again for this camera geeks out there. What is his latest camera?
Here, watch the legs. Watch the legs.
He's teasing me. He's fucking teasing me.
He loves it. This is the Sony A7 III. A7 III. I was gonna buy the 4, and then I was like, yeah, like $2,000 on a camera is kind of stupid. I'll just go with the 3. So,
Do you know who affords a $2,000 camera?
not me.
And this is the stupid fucking Panasonic shit that I can't do right now.
Well, Scott, hey.
Oh, the camera. I'm doing a Jake.
Still got my old.
Yeah. I'm surprised Mrs. Webb has not taken over that yet.
Fucking cool camera, man.
It is a fucking awesome camera, and I am really surprised Mrs. Webb has not taken control of that camera yet. As much as Mrs. Webb loves to take photos of her family, and if she were to watch this later, she'd be like, "Oh shit, Chris just lost that camera."
Anyways, Mike asks, Mike shall receive.
Yes.
There she
Oh
is.
no! That's not what you're giving away.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so again, for the newly initiated, what is that? What is the difference
This is
between
the
this and the other one? I mean, I can see
this
the
is
difference.
the DIY. It is done in Kirk hair. You can kind of see the blonde underneath here, and you can see the spray paint over top.
Which is what they did.
Damn, this is picking it up better than
Yeah,
my other
exactly,
camera.
bro.
Shit. It's actually picking up really well.
He's just rubbing it in here at this point.
If I don't do it, somebody else is going to do it.
Yeah, that's true.
So this is a joint venture with Chris Morgan and Rick Ramby.
Yeah.
And Morgan, I believe, drew the blank on this, and then Ramby is the is the finisher, and then he was experimenting with his version of the Kirk hair.
Nice.
Solid mask. I love this mask.
So are these one-offs, or do they make like a bunch of these in series?
Oh no, it had a pretty impressive run. A lot of people really love this mask.
And they're all numbered?
What's that?
Are they all numbered?
Good question, Todd. They used to do that a lot.
This one is not. Usually when they do a preliminary run, they do a proto run is what they call it, and then they do like proto 0, like saying this was the very first pulled out of the mold. And then they'll do like a series run, like number 1, number 2, usually through number 10, and then after that they're usually just dropped off. So this doesn't have a number on it, but this has a date. It's from 2019.
Okay. But it's just a year.
Yeah.
Okay. Otherwise, I mean, you could probably...
Fucking Opie. We're giving that away after this, folks.
What the hell is that?
Opie's a guy.
Opie. Is that little Opie Cunningham?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I can do like a Michael Jordan thing here.
I'm trying to do everything I can to distract myself from the
With the
giveaway.
Blair.
Folks, if you're,
I don't want to touch it.
if anybody watches this later or how I divide this, I don't know, but I'm going to make it very clear because I probably will make this into another separate. Okay, Mike. He's just sipping on some Buffalo M. I'm going to make this very clear.
Buffalo Trace, Mike.
I'm going to make this very, very clear to everyone out there. If I do have time to edit this properly, I'm not happy about this giveaway.
Why?
Why? Because it's one of my...
He wants it.
Oh.
Look, the reality of it is...
Look.
You want somebody to win the mask and then you give it to you.
No, I'm gonna be a dickhead, right? No. This is I'm trying to find the right words. If I go over to Chris's house, I can enjoy it. I can enjoy it from there. You know what I mean? I could go now that it's going to be gone. I won't get to enjoy it anymore because I know that I've seen that mask a lot in that DTOF case. And I always, when I see that mask, my eyes, from my perspective, that's got a fucking beautiful H1. It's got a hero vibe, big time. And I won't get to see it anymore. So, for anybody out there, if I decide to share this part again as a short or another separate video, you're gonna see my feelings on Chris giving this away to the lucky winner.
But
Not liking it.
Just an idea. Is there a mask you'd rather give away, Scooter, and then you could forego a mask, and then Chris could give you that mask?
No.
Okay, well then obviously it's not that. Doesn't mean
I
that's
don't care because right now in my world,
No.
That's not it.
I don't care because right now I'm not.
Good idea.
I don't want Mike to win this mask, Mike. Don't take offense to this, Mike, or possibly Jake or Todd. I just no.
Hey, maybe we may have another Diesel.
These nuts?
Remember? No, Diesel. Remember?
Oh,
Scott.
By the way, if you guys choose,
Scott's ignoring you. You no longer exist.
Do you remember Diesel?
Diesel. Fuck, I feel
Diesel
like
fit just
Our
fine.
last winner who never showed up.
Oh, that is right. I am literally sitting like, I know I should know this Diesel. Yeah, that's right, Diesel. What the hell ever happened to that one? I
Was
guess
that the last giveaway? No, that wasn't the hero mask giveaway.
Yeah, the Rotten Hero.
Rotten Hero.
We
He never picked it up.
He was our original winner.
Yeah, he never showed up. So Mike, who we have Let's see. This gentleman right here, he actually won. He was the next. We decided we had to do it again. So this gentleman right here, he won it. And then what's really cool, this is no disrespect. I'm not even going to share. I'm not going to even share. But Mike has that Rotten Hero mask from a. The Rotten Hero was basically designed, created, reproduced, recreated through a big manufacturing company called Trick or Treat Studios. And he had it displayed in photos next to a very well-known artist who sculpts his own, who manufactures his own, that designs, from point A to Z. And what's really messed up is I don't want to take anything away from that artist, but when you have that mask that the Rotten Hero sitting next to this one that you could spend a lot of money on, it's like, holy shit, that looks really cool. Now, granted, Mike could have done a great job taking photos of this, but there wasn't a lot of. Mike didn't do any Photoshop,
Hey,
none at all whatsoever.
I never looked at the back. Under the keyhole there, it actually has it written out what the DIY stands for. I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not.
Unfortunately, right now with my recording,
no. But interesting story behind that. So they started a joint venture. They got a hold of this mold, and they actually had so many people kind of hounding them for masks that they started 2 product lines, and they call it the GKY and the DIY. And it went for okay, hang on. It started for, why don't you just do it yourself? Was the DIY. And the other one was the go Kirk yourself, because they couldn't say go fuck yourself. It was to go Kirk yourself. So they were trying to tell people, like, you use this blank and you go ahead and you just make your own mask. And that was kind of where the name originated from. But I was just looking at it and I noticed it said that, and I thought it was cool.
Nice.
Go Kirk yourself. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so have either of you guys seen Clown in a Cornfield?
Jake has talked about it. Yeah.
Oh my God. My favorite line in any horror movie ever, besides Here's Johnny, is in Clown in a Cornfield. And it's when these teenage girls, Chris, they're running away. They're trying to get away from the killer. They're in the house. They come across a rotary dial phone, and they pick up the receiver and they go, "Where are the fucking buttons?" And I just died. I just fucking lost it. Finally, somebody did that gag, and it was just such a. It's such a generational thing. There's only about 3 generations that are going to get that joke. The rewatchability will definitely be. But yeah, it was. Yeah.
So, Todd, not to interrupt.
I was shocked. I was shocked by how good it was. I mean, I really was. Highly recommend it. It's a great play.
Not to interrupt, because I have to try to think of as a editor's perspective of this and everything else we do, and a giveaway for our loyal listeners and all that. Chris, real quick, for anyone out there that wants to win this giveaway, how, when, where? Does that make sense? How, when, and where do they win this mask?
What did we decide on? You have to be a subscriber, not only here, but you got the thumbs up.
I didn't do that.
Here, as well as our new channel, which I believe has 7 subscribers. Correct? Leave a
Meet us in the main cave, Sounds and Spirits.
Sounds and Spirits. obviously our other channel was not even created yet, so we're just talking about that.
Oh yeah.
But subscriber on both of those, and then are we saying a comment? Leave a comment either here, or are we thinking Sounds and Spirits also?
Well, Chris, you just said it right there. I mean, Chris is the one that's giving away this mask. We need you to be a subscriber. You know, we're going to make it more challenging for you and more. And guess what? It's not going to cost you anything. Sounds and Spirits. We would love it. We would appreciate it if you would follow us. Hey, if you love music, then guess what? You're in a win there, right there.
We believe what we're doing over there.
Yeah.
And just like we believe in what we're doing here. We're trying to create a channel so it's more simplified. So if you follow both of them, our appreciation is a mask like that.
In other words,
how simple it is.
If you love how did the resolution of music get created, well, you can go back to the Stone Ages. I haven't met anybody yet that's like, you know what? It was that guy that was on that mountain that was beating on them rocks and drawing a bunch of pictures that was going like this. A, B, A, B, A. Or if you're more into hip hop, in other words, a Richter scale of all that. If you love sounds and if you love adult spirits, then we'll focus more on that stuff over there. You got to subscribe in order to win that mask over there. And then eventually, if you love cars and, you know, basically random shit, I have to blend that in there too, because we have to figure out how to get random shit into cars. We're going to get, well, it relates to adult spirits. Once again, as Chris and I celebrate our spirits into, Chris, help me out again. Meet us in the man caves.
Tentatively titled Bourbon Burnouts?
Bourbon Burnouts. Where we could focus more on.
Now, wait a minute.
Go ahead, Todd. It's an umbrella.
First off,
Todd's confused.
you're not promoting drinking and driving, are you?
Oh, no. Hell no.
No.
We're educating how we separate the two. Oh, there's Jake trying to show off his damn shape again.
Bourbon burnout sounds like it should be done in an alleyway behind neon movie.
Todd, you can appreciate this. Any mature, responsible adult
really
know how to separate the two.
Really, I was going for.
Are you saying I'm immature?
I don't know, dickhead.
Really,
Anybody do the dickhead?
Really, I was thinking like the whole,
Probably the
you
more
know,
dickhead.
what you call a person a burnout in life, and then the whole fact of like burnouts is dealing with cars. That was kind of my goal there.
Okay, I understand. And by the way, just in 2 weeks, if anybody that's listening to this happens to see us at HorrorHound, just give us a second.
Exactly.
That's fair.
Oh,
There you go. See, folks, you're getting the full version of what this channel is all about. It's about being real. It's about bringing back, you know what, sensitivity. That's for those other fuckers out there. If you can't figure it out, then you have no business follow us in the first place. So they, by the way, Jake, Jake, where'd you go? That's Jake for you. There he is.
Oh, there
Jake,
he is.
put that mask on again. Jake was one of our other winners, by the way. But yes, you have to eventually when we start posting videos of bourbons and burnout. Just go ahead, follow us over there, subscribe us over there. Sounds and Spirits. Follow us. Just be a follower.
follow
We
us.
can track you thanks to YouTube Studios. And that's how you're eligible to win the mask that Chris has right there in his hand. Jake, by the way, I still say if you bring that to a certain, convention, you should have that signed. That looks pretty damn good on you, man.
Yes.
We
You gotta
we
have
want
that
lemons to follow us.
I'm in for bourbon and burnouts. There we go. Mike, we appreciate it. And I'm already... Look at it this way, guys. If you're tired of hearing me, blah, 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 Bourbons and Burnouts is going to be more Chris being more of the producer, by the way. Oh, yes, Chris. You heard me say that right now.
No, that's fair because what I'm gonna do is pretty much I'm either gonna take that camera that's up there, or I'm gonna use my phone while I'm working on whatever car I'm working on out there, and that's essentially what it's gonna be. Scott doesn't need to be here for that unless he wants to be, and at that point, I would kind of hand the video over to him to. I mean, he's obviously the editor, so he would, make it look all snazzy and shit like that. But I could give tons of content.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. To me, that is a huge compliment because think about it. He's always showing Morgan's masks. He's always showing the beautiful artwork. To me, it's like, hey, Morgan's right here. Thank you, Chris. I really appreciate it. And by the way, folks, if you ever want to learn more about, let's say, Kings Island stuff, roller coaster stuff, anything like that, please let us know right now because we'll go do that shit. We'll do that stuff at the bar downstairs. You're like, wait, let's go. Any mass stuff we'll do here. It's in the man cave. But if you wanted to hear more of a Generation X stuff, hell, these guys can join us there. You can join us there. But Todd and I will do this over the bar downstairs. Some, Kings Island, Cedar Point, whatever. Just let us know.
I'll come over and I'll talk shit anywhere. I don't care.
Yeah, because I'm gonna make that's what I pretty much created the bar downstairs for is Generation X kind of stuff that Todd and I. It's old farts talking about the good old days, and Todd, we can go through that stuff. So there you go. If you want to learn more about Generation X, Kings Island, and stuff like that, we'll do it over at the bar downstairs. If you like Todd's stuff, his personality, you can catch it over there. So, and Jake. Oh my God, Jake. We're saving the best for last for Jake the Snake. The walking encyclopedia. You heard me, Jake. The pressure is on you. Jake. Folks, if you love TikTok, if you just enjoy TikTok, Jake, he's having fun over there. We've pressured Jake into having guests on his YouTube channel. But Jake, I know the pressure's on you, brother. Is there anything you'd like to share with the rest of us other than the fact that you're annoyed, bigger, and shit with the rest of us right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a guest on in October.
Wait, say it again.
I'm going to have a guest in October.
No shit. Who?
Ira Hayden from Dream Warriors.
Really?
The Wizard Master.
Hell yeah, Jake. For anybody that doesn't know and hasn't followed Jake, what the hell are you doing? First of all, but go over there and follow him. He's got some fucking gnarly ass interviews with several people.
Yep.
That he's been kind of knocking it out of the park with it. So go over there, follow Jake, please.
Well, I was, but thank you,
dude. It's on your channel. You've done it. You know what I mean? And you'll do more in the future.
Jake, I know you've been very busy on going to these horror conventions and all that. Where can they find you on Facebook, if you don't mind?
T. Patton. And look for my face. You can't miss it.
Is it your face or Todd's face?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you guys could like form like a. I mean, I don't want to say like Power Rangers or some.
Let your twin powers activate.
Somebody please Photoshop Todd's face on Jake's crotch, please, right now.
Holy shit, that's going to be on our.
That's one hell of an inside joke.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, good thing it's not a short story.
It's quantity. It's definitely quantity. Or I should say it's quality over quantity. I'm butchering
I
that
don't
shit
know
out.
about the quality, but that quantity, Jake, hey, baby.
The quality of what we've got going on here, Mike, I know you have been following us. We've got William, I know you've been following us, and I want to make sure I'm going to scroll up to Daniel here real quick because he's got a life. I get it. I want to thank you guys and everybody else that's taken the time to always follow us here on Meet Us in the Man Cave, whether it's the original channel, whether it's Sounds of Spirits, or soon to be Bourbons of Burnout, or if you even just want to hear this old farts, over at Meet Us in the Man Cave, or if you want to follow Jake, actually interview quality individuals. We do. We want to thank you guys out there. As soon as I get some time this week, I'll break it down. It doesn't matter. I'll show you some more of the next giveaway. And it doesn't matter because chances are this isn't going to be the beginning of any video. So I'm in. Yeah, Mike. Yes, I keep on clicking on that one right there because we want to promote the shit out of the Burnouts right there. So yes, Todd, thank you. Jake, thank you for joining Chris and I here at Meet Us in the Man Cave, where we talk about horror, music, actually horror, cars. You know what?
Everything.
Todd, what is your favorite car right now?
My favorite car?
Yeah, never asked you that.
Wow, that's a hard question.
I know.
I was never into like the hot rods or anything like that.
Doesn't matter.
The car that I think I ever had was that convertible. I had a Chrysler LeBaron convertible.
You got so much head in that thing.
And when I it was funny because when I went to go buy it was a turbo, and so I'd never had a 4-cylinder turbo before. I'm like, what the hell is this? And the guy's like, oh yeah, take it for a test drive. So I got it out on the highway, and I on the on ramp, and I punch it, and I get thrown back in my seat. First time that ever happened to me, and I went, I love this car. So I bought it, and then I had a job about an hour and a half away from where it was an hour commute for me every morning. And this commute, halfway into the commute, there's nothing. There's no connections for like 30 minutes. It's terrible. And the first day of my new job, on my way to the job, I'm in my LeBaron convertible, and I threw a fucking rock. Right where there was no place to turn. There was one little podunk thing, and that guy charged me whatever the hell he wanted for the tow and but yeah, even after that, I still love the car because all of a sudden I just heard this bam, and I turned around and I looked in my rearview mirror, and there was just this line of fluid. And it was just the oil coming out of my engine.
And the thing of it is, I was gonna, if Todd didn't mention that damn, as I say it, Michael Scott, that Dodge LeBaron convertible, because I love The Office and Michael Scott. I was gonna say, Todd, if you couldn't come up with the answer, I was gonna go, hey, Todd, I know you're into Toyotas.
Oh, I love Toyotas.
Okay,
yeah.
So there you go. Nothing wrong with that.
But one more story about the LeBaron. Scooter and I would always go down to Bengals games.
There's more than one.
And when we were on our way down to Bengals games, we would always have more than one. And back then they sucked so bad that we would be on the highway, wall to wall traffic, not being able to move in our Bengals jerseys, and people who were scalping their tickets would like just reach over to us and say, "Hey, 2 for 1. What do you want to take these?" So they didn't have to fight the traffic down to the stadium. We got 4 tickets to Bengals games cheap that night.
And the sad thing of it is, yes, here we are in hour 3+, and you're probably like, who the fuck is Scooter? Well, okay. I can tell you right now, mile marker 6, basically around the Mitchell Avenue exit, which is, if you're around Cincinnati, you're like, why you give a thumbs up around that fucking area? That's pretty much where I think
I fucking love the fireworks. Why did it go?
Yeah, Cincinnati needs love right now because that's definitely not one of your nature. That's basically nature trail to hell. But that's where we've gotten great deals.
It's only the it was so funny. What time on the bar downstairs
did you activate that?
It's basically it's Riverside's thumb reaction. apparently it seemed,
Only
I'm
worse if
butchering
it-
right now
fucking-
because it's not.
Your face was so fucking happy, and you were smiling, and there was fucking fireworks going on.
It's my goddamn. The sad thing, fucking. I don't have. I'm going to say it right now. There is a certain person that's been in my life, and I'm not going to talk about it right here. Todd, you know who I'm saying. Chris, I've brought him up in not too long ago about somebody who I've known for a long time. But I am going to share this story because it is so fucking funny. It's related to sparkles. It was a 4th of July weekend, and you have Katy Perry's fireworks song, right? And it is so goddamn funny because it's over at my parents' house. And we had fireworks because my parents, which thankfully Todd and Chris, both of you know, no offense, Jake, maybe someday you'll get to understand the vibe as we all get older. We had my parents live in an area or rural area where there's a lot of just nothing around, but their backyard is basically fenced where you could put 2 football fields back there. And but the fence is basically nothing but big ass trees. Well, this person who I'm not going to talk about sadly could not get his shit together. We have in the background, I kid you not, Katy Perry's fireworks music going off, fireworks, and these fireworks are actually launching into the woods. Choo, 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 choo. Like, he doesn't know that these things are launching into the woods. He thinks they're going up into the sky, and he's going, "Baby, you're a fire." These things are. He has no clue what we're laughing about, and yeah, ironically, we have that music in the background. And then later on, he's like, "What's so goddamn funny?" I'm like, "Dude, the fireworks are about ready to launch into your ass, and you have no clue." So when you're talking about that, I'm thinking of a certain person going, "Oh, fireworks!" Oh shit! Somebody's laughing at you, Chris. Mike is.
Not the first time, won't be the last.
Let's. Oh, here we go. Oh God! Oh my God! That's right. Freddie got fingered with. Yeah.
The LeBaron, I think, didn't that have a kind of a nickname for the panty dropper?
I think so, but
his face. Really?
You're not wrong, but
He said, "Wait a minute, did I miss something?"
Oh my God!
my damn car.
The sad thing was, I do realize it all started with Todd. What's your favorite kind of car? And it all led to the fucking goddamn the LeBaron and me going to the fireworks song because of the graphics.
Never know where we're gonna end up.
Yeah.
No, hell, we don't know.
We started off with visiting Jake's crotch to Todd's fireworks.
It was like a red carpet. It was like
I was not Donnie's
rolled out. It welcomed us straight into the episode. It was glorious. It was magnificent.
That being said, thank you folks for watching another wonderful live episode of QVC, where not only can you buy your latest watch that's not made of anything valuable to Todd's tampons that were made crystally clear from a LeBaron's. I'll make sure I say that right. Not a copyright strike.
LeBaron.
Unconvertible.
Just call it the panty dropper. God damn it.
The panty dropper. Make sure that you don't drip on your sister's head. That being said, Chris, what should I need to do?
Man, hit the fucking button, please.
That's right. Thank you so much for watching this amazing live stream.
And if you see us at HorrorHound, say hello.
Yes.
That's how we spell
Come on,
Ohio.
Chris. Come on, Chris, everybody.
Yeah.
Good luck to you mask winners out there.